Hello again. Hi. How's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see everyone on a Thursday Talks. I don't know what that's about. Hopefully everything's alright. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Welcome back. How's life? How are things? How's stuff? You all are slightly off-centered. Y'all are this way. This is terrible. How did this happen? I've broken everything. Good enough. Hello! How's it going? Nirvana, you were the first one here. Congratulations with a comment that I'm not going to read. So, you know, but you were the first one here, so congratulations to you for being the first one here. Also, View, hello, how's it going? Thank you for the hello. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in, welcome in. Mushy, good morning, probably still sleeping. Hello, 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 Mushy. Oh, internet cut out. It's because I spoke to Mushy. Y'all know how that goes. Y'all know how that goes. Oh my gosh. Green King, hello. Hope that you're having a wonderful day. Welcome in again. What do you mean rabbit season's about to start? What do you mean? What does that even mean? Okay. Alright. Also, Octo, hello. Hello, Haro, how are you? How are you doing today? What's up, Bean? How are you? I'm doing great. I really am. Been doing really well. I hope you're doing well. Hudson, hello. What do you mean, thirsty army? Hotch is here. You didn't hear anything? Are none of them working? No, did they play? Did the sounds play or did they not play? Like the hellos and stuff, are they working or not for you all? Let me know. Did that make sound for you all? Yes? No? The ooh? I know you heard it. Yeah, it's working. Hotch, don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. I'm always changing settings. You can't mess with me like that. Hope you're doing well, Hotch. Octo, awful. I'm sorry to hear that. What's up? What's going on? A little eepy, but good. Hey. Well, you know, a lot of folks hang out here just so that they can pass out and fall asleep to the whatever this is. So you're in the right spot. If you're looking for sleep, you're in the right spot. Tiger, good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. You're booping. I've been booped. You want 1 billion points back? It's not happening. And Femi, hello to you as well. I hope you're doing well. 2 streams in a row. Yeah, I know. It's kind of wild. It's a bit quiet. It'll be fine. They're not the focus of the stream anyway. It's you all. All of your comments, commentary, all the amazing discussions. I didn't feel like doing a video game today, but I did feel like talking to you all. And I was like, we had a good time Tuesday. Let's catch up again. So, shh, don't tell anyone. We're not getting into the habit of regular streaming. They work, a bit quiet. I hear it. Thank you all so much. Much appreciate it. No, not cute. Not cute at all. Oh my gosh. Octo, I am so sorry to hear that. It's never fun when you have like conflict in the family, you know? That is never fun. I'm very sorry you had to deal with that. Also, oh, dang, Harrow. What's the delay? I'm not ignoring. I am not ignoring. I'm not ignoring, but the Neon clip did get a lot. I don't know what happened to it. And it's funny you mentioned that because I DM'd Blood right before stream, which he's the one that like got the clip. I was like, I don't know why you clipped this. I don't know why it's got that many views, but here we sit. Here we sit. So, what can you do? What can you do? Oh my gosh. No delivering today. Pizza snack. Wait. Is it Tiger, is it the stuffed crust again, or are we doing something different today? Hmm? Also, I need to check one thing over here. Yes, this should be updating. Chat should be updating. This should be updating with the song. Cool. And we got a nice starry background. Nice and calming. There's no proof that actually, I didn't stream yesterday. I streamed 2 days ago. And there is proof, because there's a VOD. I lied. I uploaded the VOD. Mushy, you want your volume up? You just want to, like, shout at us. That's your favorite clip? No, that can't be your favorite. There's other amazing clips. There is no subby voice. Hudson, there's no subby voice. That was a fluke. That was Tuesday. It was a fluke. It's a new day. It's a new day. Make him out of wood. Just get out there and like hew him out of a like an old pine log or something. Is that what you're trying to do? Ooh, Tiger Man, absolutely. Cheers to you, and hey, to everyone as well. Whatever y'all are having today, I hope that you enjoy. Soda, water, whatever it may be. Many cheers. How's it going, Panda? Good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you're doing well. Cut the person out of their life. Turns out it was my time. Yeah. Sometimes, Octo, we have to take our own advice. You know, we have to sort of slow down and just take a hard, long look in the mirror and take our own advice, which sometimes that's even harder than giving the solid advice, you know? Also, Mushy, thank you for the 30 bits with that giant, I don't know what you're eyeing for, but Daspra lied. I would never. Doing some wings. Or do you do hot wings? Or do you do like barbecue or like a garlic pot? Like what sort of wings do you do? How's it going, Pat? Good to see you. I hope that you're doing incredibly well today. Fortunately, it hasn't been weeks since we last called up. I'm actually, streaming 2 days, like 2 streams in a row. It's hard to believe. A cherry base. Do you think you'd get that cherry after? What about hickory for that smoked hickory flavor, Harrow? What about that? Yeah, Mushy, your volume's all the way up. Tuesday talks in the Imperial City. Oh, that would be wild. I've never thought about that. Green King, you have a headache? Green King, lots of water. A lot of times, a lot of headaches are dehydration. Not all, but a lot of them. So drink some water. That's always my first step. Been at home a lot, taking care of my fur baby. Need to give her medicine. Hopefully it's not too bad. Do they take the medicine okay, the fur baby? Hopefully. Fingers, I can't cross my fingers. I'll do a thumbs up and we'll pretend like I'm crossing my finger, so. Plain wings and you make your own ranch? Oh, homemade ranch is so good. It's so good. Do you have like a secret recipe? What do you mean you've just been alerted to the fact that there's a clip of me moaning? What? Where? No. I don't think there is. Miss food? Yeah, I know you do. Chilling at the moment? Hey, glad to hear it, Pat. Hope that you're getting to relax and make the most of your time. Maybe, Hudson. I haven't looked at the I've spent a lot of time there. I enjoy like sitting there at the end of the night and unwinding. I haven't looked at the lighting, like the camera lighting. I need to check that out and see how it looks, if it would work well for it. Because if it's really dark, sometimes it's hard to do a stream in there, you know? Not a bad idea, though. We could be traveling through the endless void of space. Okay, no, JP made the worst noise there. The council chambers. Oh, Nirvana, thank you for the honor. Much appreciated. The CPU is incompatible with the motherboard? Oh, no, Femi. So are you? What route are you going? Are you gonna upgrade your CPU, or are you going to get a different motherboard? What route are you gonna go? The company has had extensive talks with the talent in question. Mushy's my talent agent. Mushy speaks for me now. That's not true. Mushy does not speak for me. I can't give Mushy that much power. She does well towards the meds. Good. Wound relief spray. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I'm glad that she's taking the medicine well and hopefully recovers fast. I'm sending all the positive wishes your way for a fast recovery for Fur Baby. No more water? Fair enough, Green King. Fair enough. Fried mushrooms? Tiger Man, have you ever tried saying fried stuff? Have you ever done fried pickles? I love fried pickles. I moaned before him, but I was making an old man noise. I was like, oh, like my old man noises. That was not the same. Not the same. Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of daspra and Chat. How's it going, Mr. Body? A pleasure to see you as always. I hope life's treating you well. I know, Mushy. I know you would. Have to wait till the next check. Oh, I know. PC parts are so expensive. And I mean, if you take care of it, it'll last you a long time. It is a good investment. But man, it sucks when you have to buy new ones. Also, tell us your first date with another guy. What makes you think I've been on a date with a guy? Maybe I am just the type of person that has just happily been single and can't, or maybe I've tried and can't. Who knows? You don't know. Y'all don't know. Fried Twinkies? Green King, are you a fried Twinkies person? Because they're pretty good. They're pretty good. No. Like the food. Hudson, the food. Not that kind of twink. Oh my gosh. Y'all been wild. I don't know what happened. Chat changed. Y'all changed over the summer. You changed. View chat is wild. You right. Okay, so what I will say, because we're still coming off the heels of Pride Month, is that yes, I have dated a guy before. I'll share that. I'm not going to go into the specifics of anything, but yes, I have. The only thing about having two talks in the same week is I've already told you about all the interesting stuff. Pat, I feel the same way. I'm like, well, I didn't really want to play a game. I wasn't in like a video game mood, right? And I was like, I could put a game on, but thank you for the uwus, Green King and Hudson. I was like, I could, but it wouldn't be this. And I was like, let's just talk. We had a good talk. But you all know all about my weekend. And not much has happened. That's not true. I helped some people make some D&D characters. That was a lot of fun. I went shopping. I did a really nice barbecue chicken with like a vinegar-based barbecue sauce earlier today. It was amazing. Threw it in the oven and stuff, Oh, it was good. Did some like French fries in the air fryer with it. What do you mean we knew it? Wait. What do you mean? How do you lose to a roach? Did it fly at you? Dude, when they fly, it's terrifying. is terrifying. All right. There's there's a really cool tier world in VR chat, like like you do tiers of like different categories and stuff. And I've been thinking about either doing doing a stream where we visit the tier world for a while and doing some of the tiers and arguing with you all about various things, or maybe doing it like just doing a tier, like we generate a list of things we want to rank, and then we go and do like a tier list day where maybe I use like the 2D avatar and we just have the tier thing up. I don't know. I haven't decided exactly how I would pull it off. It's a lot more limited in VR because we can't do anything we want, I don't think. I'll have to look into it. But it might be fun. I've never done like a tier list on stream. Might be kind of fun. You know, we'll rank like non-controversial things like ice cream flavors, you know, and best furry avatars. You know, non-controversial. Whew. Could you imagine? Mustard-based sauces are several steps below vinegar-based sauces. This is a fact, Hodge. This is a fact. Because of your bratty energy, we knew it. Hodge, what do you mean? There's no bratty energy. It's his back porch. Oh my god, you just lost your entire back porch. When can we get the Nya redeem? Well, you know, that one has to run by Mushy, all right? That one does have to go to the company. I'm only allowed a certain number of those, so you got to see my agent. Battleship, how's it going? Why don't I hear GTA music? Then mostly hear an interesting place. Everybody goes GTA Online and story. Are you talking about what song was it that you heard? You got Helldivers 2 pre-ordered. Let's go. Nya's your S tier daspra sub noise. Okay. You haven't even heard all the noises. How do you know it's the only... Anyway. Bet we could turn ice cream controversial. I know we could. It would be awful. We would be fighting to the death. You think Hudson's projecting? Yeah, you gotta go through Mushy for that. That's all Mushy. Mushy handles all my business. You see that Mushy's got the mod sword. Even I'm scared of Mushy, alright? The one that played minutes ago? Was it the Lady Gaga song? Because, you know, Lady Gaga applause, pretty good song. Chill, welcome in. How's it going? So there are more noises. Happy I can finally catch one of your streams outside of work. Yeah, Fimi, glad that you're able to make it. And honestly, I'm glad I committed to streaming. I was like, I don't really feel like playing anything. I'll just cancel. I was like, no, just do a talking stream. You were having so much fun with it earlier. Have you been spreading democracy lately? View, I logged in and did one mission so I could redeem my my major order completion. I've done the bare minimum for managed democracy. I'm ashamed of Super Earth right now, but I'm really looking forward to View. I'm so excited about the Xbox players. We were talking about this last stream actually. I'm so excited about the Xbox players jumping in as well. It's gonna, you're gonna see a population explosion in the game. I suspect. I assume there's a lot of Xbox players that are interested that don't have access on PC or PlayStation, but I don't know. Maybe everyone's multi-console now, so maybe I'm wrong about that. But I expect still to see a spike in population, excitement. I imagine the Helldivers devs will probably pair some kind of an update with the influx of players. You know, what a missed opportunity if they don't. So it should be a good time. What about you? Hope there's a Halo collab. Okay, so, see, we were talking about that last time. Yeah, like, because we could easily have an ODST drop. It would be sick. It would be so good. We here at Starstorm Incorporated, are you speaking for Astra now? Have had extensive talks with the talent. You have put it on backlog because of because of the things that I need to get done. What are the things I need to get done? What is on my to-do list that I haven't done? When I was bald, Green King, why would you keep saying I was only bald for you? I don't know if I know it. Hollow redeems are done. They're not coming back. Hollow redeems are done. Why do we only see the upfront view of your? You mean my face? Because I like to look at you all when I talk to you. Is that what? Epic tail. I don't know if I'd call it epic. I mean, texture-wise, yeah, great work was done to it. But like, it's just a tail. It's nothing fancy. It's not, it's not fancy Hudson, right? It's just a tail. Prove it. I'm not falling for that. Nice try. Nice try. If fans could get Sony to, yeah, Femi, exactly. Like, and what a way to build a bridge between, it would be such a gesture of good faith between the two giants. Like, if they would just do some more collab, tear down some of those barriers in the console war, and, loop PC in, Nintendo will just continue to do its own thing. Just regular redeems. So unless I use actually if anyone else does like redeems, like my little redeems where like you can make my person come up and go hello, or those little things, or the boo or whatever. If anyone uses anything similar to that and you stream, let me know. I use Triggerfire, and I've used it for a long time and I like it, but you are limited to like a certain number of redeems with the free version, and I don't pay for it. So we're just about at our capacity again on how many of those redeems we have. The one punch? No, I can't be the One Punch Man. The carrot, yeah, I saw what you tried to do with the carrot cake one, but fortunately, I've like very quickly said one or two more words that you didn't quite cut off, and then it was like, I knew, but I saw what you tried to do there. It was it made me laugh, I'll tell you that. A lot of the clips made me laugh. It was a highly clipped stream, like 5 or 6, which is, I mean, I normally get like 6 clips a year because I'm just not clippable. So that was cool. Bum 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 bum. Bup, 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 bup. Ooh, Theory of a Dead Man. Yeah, Triple B was pretty good. You've done the bald quest. What, did you find the photo? Oh my gosh. Oh, so they're still doing the Super Citizen Edition. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Will they get the Super Citizen title as well? Dropped it in the Discord. Oh. Sydney, hello. How are you? How's it going? Welcome in. Pat, absolutely. I spent several hours sort of navigating the website, looking. I've got a couple of teas in the cart. I don't remember the names of them off the top of my head, but I remember one of them was like, it had hibiscus in it, which was one of the ones we talked about on stream actually, and a bunch of like unique looking flavors. And I was like, I have to try it. So yes, I have spent hours just kind of like scrolling, reading the ingredients, looking at the photos of the tea. They've got a good thing going there. They've got a really good thing going, and it's really smart of them to go promote it at like cons and stuff. I hope they go to like PAX Unplugged and things like that too. Mushy, it's because it's an Xbox release. So Helldivers 2 has been out on PC and PlayStation for a year and a half, but Xbox is getting it in the next couple of days, and so you can pre-order it on Xbox for the Xbox release. I'm doing great. How are you, Sydney? It's wonderful to see you. I hope that you had a lovely day. Yes. Mushi wasn't here for that discussion on Tuesday, and so missed it. But yes, I don't remember the date. I think Battleship knows the date, but I think several folks actually know the date. I think Battleship and View and several, but it's coming out soon. So we should see increased numbers in the player base as well. And we've been talking about the possibility, like, wouldn't it be cool if they did a Halo Helldivers crossover where you could be like an ODST and drop in? That would be so cool. You had a great. I'm glad to hear that you had a great day. Mine was also great. Yeah, I cooked a mean barbecue chicken earlier. It was really good, and then I put some like fries in the air fryer. You know, seasoned them just right. Added like a little bit of malt vinegar to them and a little bit of salt. It was good. It was good. It would be really cool to see a proper collab. You're right. It would be very cool. Think about it. Yes, exactly. View. You could do ODST Hellpod cosmetic, right? 100%. They could do a reskin of the vehicle to a Warthog. It doesn't have to be perfect, but they could like reskin the vehicle to a Warthog. There in Halo 4, there was a Walker, the Mantis, I think is what it was called. They could reskin the Walker as a Mantis. There are so many possibilities to make that work. And it just depends on how deep they want to go with it. But even if they just dropped like an armor variant and a Hellpod skin, that would be amazing. Barbecue chicken. Yeah, I did I used I better not say the sauce, but it's like a vinegar based sauce. It's like a local sauce. So I'm not gonna say the name of it, but it's really good, vinegar based. It's got like a tang to it. It's a good sauce. A good sauce. There is a sort of Halo armor. I know the one you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, they've got a lot of good armor variants and cosmetics in there. I enjoy it. I still like the light armors the best because I like to move fast, move light, get in, get out, you know? But we were talking about it's going to be exciting to be in public lobbies again where people don't realize that their samples are shared. So you're going to, it'll be back to the original days where you pick up samples and someone, accidentally friendly fires because you picked up their samples. August 26th opens at 3 a.m. What time? Is that like Eastern time, Battleship? ODST ready for combat, Commander. Oh, think about it. They could have like a little panel where like Cortana or Serena, like any of the AI. I can't think of the one from Halo Wars 2. Her name. It's escaping me right now. She was orange. They could have like a little panel where like a little AI could appear on the ship. It could be part of the like upgrades. They could do so much with it. But anyway, the more they do, probably the more it would cost, I thought you prefer cream-based sauces. Well, like with a nice, like a chicken Alfredo. But I don't want a cream-based sauce on my chicken. Yeah. No. I think it was Sergeant Forge started with the, at least in Halo Wars 1, Sergeant Forge started with the heavy supply pad and could pull in the Grizzly tanks. This is really specific knowledge. Captain Cutter could drop ODSTs from the Spirit of Fire, and he had the Mat Cannon. Whereas, and he also had the Elephant unit, which he could deploy. Anyway, this is really specific. I don't remember Halo 2 as well, so I could be wrong about Halo 2. But Halo 1, I was a Captain Cutter main. That Mat Cannon, I put so much time into the first Halo Wars. Oh, I love that game. It's probably my favorite Halo story. It's between that and ODST for favorite story. They are beautiful stories. Gameplay wise, I think I'm more into like 2 and 3. But story, oh man. Great recommendation, Pat. A stem pistol. That would be great, yeah. Isabel. Thank you, Battleship. Yes, that was her name. Isabel. I was like, oh man, I was trying. I could picture her. I could see her face. Like I said, I didn't do as much with the second Halo Wars, so. A lot of pineapple. You know, I do like pineapple upside down cake. You ever had it? Like a nice layer of brown sugar, cinnamon, cherries, pineapple. Mix up your cake batter really good. Pour it all in. Put it in like a Dutch oven, like which is like a charcoal oven that you can use like outdoors. Put like 5 charcoal bricks on the bottom. Cover the lid with charcoal. Let it sit. Check it occasionally. Best pineapple upside down cake you'll ever have. Oh. No. Actually, I'm not a big fan of pineapple. Aside from pineapple upside down cake. Be careful. Mushy got the sword. I'm telling you, Mushy runs the show. There are other sword bearers, but Mushy has the great sword. Yeah, I more agree with Femi. I think the dream would be a cosmetic for the drop pod, right? Like make it look like an ODST drop pod. That would be really cool. Or even if it just had like some sort of symbology on it that referenced like UNSC or like something. It doesn't have to be a total physical redesign of the pod. Just like a reference. I think that would be a nice touch. Maybe an armor set. And yeah, they would throw in like, here's the Halo assault, right? You know, like it would be. I think that's really the direction they would go. If they did, I'll be honest though, I'll be surprised if they do that. Oh, I should have streamed Audica. That would have been fun. I haven't done that in so long. It's not ready to stream though. I don't have anything set up for that, so maybe that's more added to my to-do list, Mushy. I'm kidding. The ones you have to buy in Halo Wars 2? Yeah, because they really monetized the second Halo Wars. Yeah, Scarabs were deadly powerful. But they also had a massive resource count. And honestly, I think is it 3 vultures to 1 scarab? 2 vultures drop to a scarab, but if you have 3 vultures, I think you can drop a scarab if I remember. But you did a massacre. What does that mean? What massacre have you done now, Nirvana? What massacre? Battleship, I didn't realize you were so into Halo Wars. That's pretty cool. banished. Oh yeah, because they had the banished units and stuff and all that as well. That was it Atriox? Was that the villain's name in that in 2? He was cool. Man, the Halo Wars games had such good cutscenes. Serena is my favorite AI. Anyway, I'm not gonna go too far down this rabbit hole. Ha! See what I did? But yes, Serena was so cool. And Captain Cutter is that kind of like no nonsense guy. He's like, oh, we got to take care of this problem. Like a home, Hudson. Like a home. Yeah, a 3 would have been nice. I won't lie. Oh, the doves. I love the doves. It's still updating? It is. Cool. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. There was a lot of potential there, but I'm with you. Seems like Femi's pretty deep in the Halo lore as well. Man, we got a bunch of Halo fans around. I didn't know that. Das knows what he does. I sure do. I cook sometimes. I get grumpy if I don't get enough sleep. I play games really poorly. I can talk a lot. Those are most of the things that I do. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So after the last stream, I reached out to Proteus, and Proteus and I have a there's a stream on the schedule. It's on Twitch and in Discord. It's already on the schedule. We are going to do a Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time multiplayer randomizer. I am so excited. We're going to play it together. We're going to exist in the same world and be working together to like complete this randomizer. For folks who've never checked out Proteus's stuff, he plays a lot of retro games. Really down to earth, great streamer. I love his content. I'm probably more active in his chat than any other chat on Twitch, to be honest, when he does stream. He's been taking a little break from streaming for a while, but we are going to be streaming together. I don't do a lot of collabs outside of like Stream Team. I think I can count them on one hand. So I'm really excited. It'll be out of my comfort zone, and I've never done a randomizer in my life. So I am super excited. I love Ocarina of Time. Yeah. So it's on the schedule. If you're around, it's kind of at a different time than my usual streams. But if you're around and want to check it out, we're going to do like the co-stream where we'll both be streaming our perspectives and stuff, and we'll have combined chats and all that. It'll be my first time doing that as well. So it'll be a learning experience, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And then the next day, I'll be playing Peak with Stream Team. So Hotch, JP, and Gamer, and myself will be trying to climb the mountain. And I'm sure it's going to go as poorly as you think it is. Reach is a phenomenal choice. It is a great game. You mind telling me what you're doing on that hell pod? I was just leaving this 500 kg as a surprise for the next person to use the hell pod. Cooking, cleaning, yapping, bratty, bunny, boy, house, husband. Some of those things, yes, but the cooking would be really disappointing. I'm not a good cook. I get by. I get bullied. Yes, I do get bullied. Yep, Mushy. Be doing Peak with them. Like I should have read ahead. I would have been caught up with your comment. But yes, we're supposed to do Peak. It should be a lot of fun. I've played it on and off with Trap, but hadn't had a chance to play it with like 4 people yet. So Hudson, have I told you that before, or are you just taking a stab in the dark? What's going on here? I have shared that with you, haven't I? That's going to be a Peak stream. I see what you did, Green King. What's Peak? It's a game. It was not my joke. I was just narrating the joke. That was fair enough. Peak is a game. I think it's made by like one person or like a small dev team. I don't know the specifics. I'm sure people in chat are gonna know more than I do about the specifics of the game. But essentially, you're like a little like scout person, you're like going on a trip with your scoutmaster and like the other scouts, and then you're on a plane and it crashes. You're on a plane, the plane crashes, and then you are following clues trying to find the scoutmaster so that you can escape the island, essentially. And you're trying to get to like higher points so you can send out SOS signals and all that. And that's a very, I know I'm bad, but that's a very simple, and so you're just trying to climb, and you have to like account for your health, stamina, there's environmental things, and it's a good cooperative game for certain, so. I never read the Halo books. I feel like I should. There's a DLC Scarab that has a firing ray when it shoots it. And shoots it at its enemies, it causes the ground to turn like a chemical lightning shot. Oh, that's pretty cool. Like a AoE and dot. Not bad, not bad. The Volatile Scarab. Very cool. Hudson, yes, I love a canary yellow legal pad. It is so good. People at work laugh at me all the time because I'm like, they're all like there with their laptops, like, and I'm over there like in meetings with a canary yellow legal pad, like flipping it over my little like bifold leathery thing, you know. Also, Green, thanks for the tea redemption. Cheers to you. Hope you're doing well. Green King, I think the problem was my delivery of your joke. I think it was well written. I think my delivery was pretty weak. Two small indie teams together? What? Are you serious? Mushy? Are you... what? Das must have been flying the plane? No doubt. I mean, you don't see the plane crash. Like the plane crash happens before. You don't see it. You just kind of wake up on the island. And you're like, uh-oh, I gotta go somewhere. Yeah, I have to use laptops too, but I definitely prefer physical writing. Yeah, you can do 3 scarabs in 2. I think you could only make 2 scarabs in 1, I think, but they're hating? Oh, yeah. Hudson, you know I don't wear programmer socks. We talked about this on Tuesday. You know. Excited for tomorrow night. Green, what? Whoa. Either you've told me something and I've missed it, and now I'm embarrassed, or I don't know what's happening tomorrow night. Green, what is happening tomorrow night? I think they're showing. I think they're working. They're just quiet. My music's a little louder than usual, so I think they're just very quiet. Gonna do some VR flying tonight? Yeah. Still enjoying the group? Green. Oh, I hope you have so much fun. Do you have like good tickets and everything? Or at least, do you have tickets that you're excited to have? That's what I mean. When I say good tickets, I don't mean front row. I mean, are you happy with your tickets? Are you excited for them? That's really what I mean. You can make 3? Oh, yeah. Did it work? Did it appear? I hear it. I can't see it. It's only on OBS. I don't see OBS. But I hear it. Had to have the unit. Oh, that's right, because there were unit capacity upgrades for the Covenant in 1 related to the temple. I think. I think. Yeah. You might be right. I think you're definitely right, actually. Dang, Battleship. You know. I had no idea we had such a Halo Wars aficionado out here. I was like, you referenced like some Halo Wars. I was like, oh, I'm gonna like flex a little Halo Wars knowledge. I've been totally outshined. That's amazing. It's not often I find folks that are like into Halo Wars, so it's always it's a nice little connection point, you know? One of the teams made the crab game. The other one made content warning. Oh, content warning was popular, yeah. Banged out Peak. Oh, no, that's right. Peak was made, it was a... Crap. I do know that, actually. You're right. Mushy, thank you for... Peak was made as part of a, Steve Riley and the Mamu Playboys. Peak was made as part of a game competition. People had like a limited amount of time to produce a game, and I think Peak was like this studio's output or something. I think that's right. Front row of your section? Let's go. You close the invitation? That's okay. It's no pressure. If they see you again, they'll probably reinvite you. Did someone say Daspra's live? Flow, yes. Twice in 1 week. And potentially 3 times. Oh, by the way, the whole East Coast of the US is just under perpetual storms right now. And if I vanish, just know it was the storm's fault. I should have said that at the start of stream. You got the Tor t-shirt? Oh, those are so fun. I love Tor t-shirts. How you doing, Flo? I hope you're having an amazing day. It's wonderful to see you as always. Not Herbert in a jet. 120? Yeah, I remember the Covenant have a higher unit cap than the humans. At least they did in 1, for sure. I know that was true in 1. Oh, Pat added. Oh, we're gonna have a whole group together of Mass Effect aficionados. Oh, I love Mass Effect. I'm actually in the middle of I haven't touched it in months, but like I played through 1 all the way on the Legendary Edition, where they like remastered a bunch of stuff, and I like started 2, and I need to go through and finish 2. 2 is where you get the most time with the elusive man. Ah, it's 120. Cool. Game Jam. Yes. I miss storms. I know. Green, maybe I'll just set a microphone outside somewhere dry and record it for you and just send you some. The hit Comedy Climber was pitched in a Swedish hot tub and developed in a frantic 4-week Korean game jam. We brought our companies to an Airbnb. I'm not going to try and say that. And locked TFN for a month. Yeah, isn't that kind of cool? Did you get laid off work? No, but I can understand your concern, Flo, and I appreciate it. No, I didn't get laid off work. I'm on vacation. I took some vacation time. I just needed a break. I've been every summer I usually take like 3 or 4 weeks off of work. I kind of like prefer to take my vacations in big lumps like that. And in the past couple years, I didn't really get to take advantage of it from a stream perspective because I was doing a lot of like international traveling, but I opted not to do international travel this summer for a lot of reasons. And so that means I've got more time to kind of like hang out and do stuff that I just enjoy. So I've been reading a lot more books. I've got like 60 hours in Fantasy Life. I streamed like my first impressions of that game, but I have been playing a ton of that off air. I am in love with that game. And then I'm doing a lot of D&D stuff and like just spending time with friends, which is really nice. Been playing some, Mushy and I were playing some Darktide. Right? Darktide? Yeah. Pretty fun game. I like it a lot better than like the first time I played it. So, been hanging out with folks. When we get merch? Never. BRB, no worries, Green King. Got laid, not laid off, just vacation. Don't worry, don't worry. You have vacation? I know. I rarely take it. I rarely take it. Tuesday already? No, Blood, we're time traveling. We're time traveling. How you doing, Blood? Also, Blood is the one with the clip that got all the blood. You made a mortal enemy that day, Blood. How you doing? 2,000 supplies, 2,000 power, 40 pop. Yeah. Yeah, super unit. But what's wild is like if you're playing against a good player, 1 super unit, 2 super units, that isn't a guaranteed victory. Because if they like know your super unit and its weaknesses, they can bring in the right force and devastate you. Halo Wars was one of those games where because of the population limit, you really had to be intentional about how you attacked your opponents, which was something I always enjoyed about it. You're what? What do you mean despawn? Oh, you're playing GTA. Ah. The second Tuesday of the week. So Green, I actually almost sent you a message right before stream, but I didn't want to commit to a time. I've got D&D in the middle of the day on Saturday, but I could do something later in the day for me, which I feel like that usually works well for you. I'll DM you post stream and we'll get it sorted out for sure. I didn't want to just send like a half-assed message to you and that wasn't thought through. I'm not free during the day Saturday, but I'm free in the later part of the day. And I know I tend to stay up a lot later than you, I think, but time zones work in our favor in that way. So we can, yeah, I think there's potential. I got to make sure that it works with your, like when you want to be done and when I'll need like a break for a meal after D&D. So give her a shot and take my money. Blood, no. No, Mushy, it's not material. It's not good. Mushy, you are the wielder of the sword. You have responsibilities. And then Green, I don't know, like if you, I should have sent you the message earlier actually, but if you want to get a group together and, you know, I'm always down. I'm down with one-on-one and catching up, but I'm also down. For folks who are wondering, we're talking about Walkabout Mini Golf. Green is the person who got me into it. It's a great game. If you're into VR, you have to try Walkabout Mini Golf. It is an outstanding mini golf game. By far the best VR mini golf I have played. The clip, no. Tipsy working on getting drunk. Hey, Flo. I hope you have a good night. That's good news. It's already in your collection. Come on. Ooh. In 7 day November 7th? Am I remembering that right, Pat? I know that sounds like a silly question, but like the Trekkies have First Contact Day, which is like this. It's the day that the film First Contact indicated that Anyway, I won't totally trek out on you all, but it's not like a sensible date, so I have to stop and remember what it is. Like May the 4th is Star Wars Day because May the you all know you know. Couldn't be safer. Yeah, go Flo. Flo, what's the beverage of choice tonight? Yeah, I had a great time. Green, I had a great time. Yeah. I won't use any names just out of privacy, but I had a great time with the ambassador. Halsey. How do I say? I'm gonna mess your name up. I think is it Swaro or is it SW Arrow? Is it like Southwest Arrow, Swaro? I don't know. You let me know. You mean the Orville ripoff? Shake. You know, I like both. I think the Orville is phenomenal. It's Swaro. All right, Swaro. I like the Orville. Also, Battleship, thanks for the T redemption. Hope you're doing well. And Green, thank you for the giant goose. What made you turn Bunny from the white-haired guy? Hudson, that's a great question. So this is actually my third stream avatar. I used to use a blue-haired wolf boy, right? And then I switched to the white-hair avatar for a while, which was like entirely a custom-built avatar, exclusively for stream. I like paid someone to make that one and everything. So that one is like truly a custom avatar. I used that for a while, but I started enjoying, like around the time I had that commissioned, I started getting really into furry avatars, because for a while I didn't use them. I thought they were cool, but I was like, like I liked what I was using. But I started, Nanachi in particular, I started really falling in love with the avatars. They track better with me physically. I feel more like myself, and I found that I was like dreading putting on stream avatar for streams. I was like, why am I doing this? Like, just use what you want to use and just enjoy it. So yeah, it was just kind of like a personal preference. I was enjoying it more. So Orville is so good. You've never watched Star Trek? Oh, I mean, if you like Orville, you'll probably like Star Trek. Orville is a little funnier, at least, especially like the first season. And I think it has more comedy threads it has more comedy threads kind of strung throughout it, but it still has a very serious narrative, you know, and the way it does these episodic stories. Star Trek does the same thing. If you like that formula, you'd probably like some Trek. I might not start with the original series. It's kind of dated, you know, but I don't know. You might enjoy that. So, Morales, how's it going? Been lurking? You know lurking's welcome. I hope you're doing well. Also, Steppin' Time. You don't see a lot of Nanachis these days. It's true. It's true. There's so many other options, right? Used to, Nanachi was like one of the only furry bases, and now there's a plethora of choices. And also, thanks for the follow earlier. I appreciate it. And Swaro, thank you for the follow. And Sydney, I saw your redeem. Don't worry, we'll get there. I promise. I owe you a Pokemon battle. But yes, Swaro, thank you much for the follow. I appreciate it. So you became a furry, okay. I mean, kinda. Yeah. For a long time, I said diet furry. I had like these like measurements. I was like, well, I don't have a Sona. I don't have a fursuit. I've never been to a con. I've never had art commissioned. But like, I've slowly been checking some of those boxes. And so now I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty furry. The glare is so good. I hope you're doing well, Morales. The Next Generation is pretty good. I really like The Next Generation. That's probably my favorite. So, yeah, TNG's got some age to it, though. It may not be as timely as it, you know. The cool thing about Star Trek is it usually speaks to society at the time that the show is happening, like a lot of sci-fi, right? It addresses issues through like a totally distant lens to make it more palatable for the audience. And Trek does the same thing. So some of the things that it approaches seems kind of dated now because they're like non-issues for us now. But gotta get going. Mushy, take care. Mushy, thank you for the giant Sean VR emote. Green makes me feel judged too, don't worry. November 7th. Oh, okay, I got you. No worries, Pat. Well, look, since I'm actually caught up on chat for a moment, I owe Sydney a Pokemon battle. Sydney redeemed it, so Hudson, I think it's like it involves bits. Somehow you can gigantify an emote, but it's like 30 bits, so you know. I see the little emotes too, I promise. I see them all. I laugh at the big ones because they take up a lot of my VR screen. But I owe Sydney a Pokemon battle. So for folks who don't know, these can only be redeemed once per stream. They're these little like commercial breaks so I can, you know, give my voice a little rest, go to the restroom if I need to. They cost big channel points. Sydney cashed one out, so I owe a Pokemon battle. So I will see you on the battlefield. Good luck. Perhaps I will emerge victorious this time. Well, I would say that didn't go very well. Sydney, thank you so much for redeeming the Pokemon battle. Even though I lost to your Hyper Beam once again, one day with enough training, I'm going to fight back. I definitely need to level up more. Yep. Hey, by the way, very quickly, shout out to Hotch, who was in chat earlier. He always hits the boo part of stream team. He made the little sprite of like the Nanachi from behind that's in the Pokemon battle, and he made the little sprite for chat, which is really cute. So, yeah, shout out Hotch for all that. And go pee. He has to pee. He does have to pee sometimes. Flo knows Hotch is also one of the voices in the boo emote. Ooh, blood. You know. Cheers to you. Whatever tea you may be having. Or soda, milk, juice, I don't know, water, whatever you're having. Cheers. That's awesome. Yeah. Sydney, maybe. The Pikachu game was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that one because it's like a remake of Red, and I really like Red. That's the Pokemon game that I grew up with. It's the only one that I like truly beat. Like I got all the badges, I caught all the Pokemon, I completely like traded, with folks and like had a complete Pokedex, all of it. It's the only game that I truly completed. I beat Silver in the sense that I like cleared the Elite Four and all that. And it might be fun to go back and redo that. I really liked the friend lock that we did, but I felt bad when I started catching Pokemon and I was like boxing players because I didn't need that Pokemon anymore. So like I'll just pick on Blood because I know he wouldn't mind. Like let's say that Blood was let's say on Route 1 I caught a Pidgey and we did the little wheel and Blood was selected. So Blood's my Pidgey, right? But then later I catch other stuff and I end up boxing Blood. So then we would kick Blood out of the call and we'd bring in the other, and it kind of, I don't know, that part felt bad because people would show up because they're like, oh, I'm a Pokemon, I need to be here. If I were to do a Pokemon stream again, I'd want it to be a friend lock, but I think I'd reframe it where I'd pick 6 people and they would just be like slot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I would just cycle out different Pokemon and they would like behave like that Pokemon. So, you would compare me to a Pidgey? It's not my fault you using a volley, all right? Sometime in the next 3 to 5 years, hey, Pat, I'll be here. But you know exactly where to find me. What if Pokemon was real? I would be like a Caterpie could deck me. A tackle from a Caterpie? Are you kidding? I'd be out. I wouldn't have survived the world. No, I wouldn't have any pets. Like a stray, I would have accidentally stepped on a Weedle, got poison stung in the foot, and it would be over. Wasted it for you. But yeah, I would enjoy doing another one. There's a lot of streams I want to do. It always comes down to time. I'm streaming a lot right now, right? Because I'm on vacation and I've got time and I've got energy. There's no work emergencies because I'm not at work. But, the regulars have heard this song and dance more times than they're like literally like, we know. But my work schedule is kind of unpredictable and I can have a stream on the schedule and then they can call me up and be like, you got to come in. And that's kind of it. I don't really have a lot of choice. So it makes it difficult to commit to like a regular stream schedule. And what that means is that there's tons of delays in between games. And so the longer a game is, like if it's a game that's going to take me 6 streams to beat, you're looking at like a month of my stream calendar and it's like, So I don't know. I do like Yeah, it's not a no. It's just I've got to figure out some things need to change in my life. To be honest, some things just need to change in my life. What tea are you drinking? I am drinking a special home brew. We'll call it an English breakfast. Actually, we'll call it an Irish breakfast. I'm not drinking tea. I'm sorry. I'm on vacation, so you know. That would be a low punny. Hudson, I'm gonna be real. I don't have the temperament. I don't have the temperament to be a low punny. We'll put it that way. Imagine having a stream schedule. I tried for a long time, Green. I used to be like 4 days a week. I never missed a stream well, it was all during the pandemic. I still had my job, but it was very different. I had a lot more control of my hours. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Flo, I know it is. You know, a bit here and there, a bit here and there. Not like this, Swaro. No. Oh, that's the evolved version of Meryl, right? Meryl's adorable. Skeletal, yeah, exactly. That's how I would have described mine. Skeletal, bratty energy. I really look. I know y'all have really like honed in on this over the past 2 streams. I really don't know if Brad is like hitting the nail on the head. You're like, hey, you think, you know what? I'm not worried. I don't have to. Yeah. Yeah, Pat, because it's the times that I stream, and so like the reality is that the times that I stream are not great for a lot of people. A lot of people have daytime commitments. You know, they make it a point to show up and be here, but they're like, hey, I gotta go. Like for my European friends, they're waking up and going to work, and they kind of like pop in for a moment and they go. You know, for the folks in a similar time zone, I mean, it's 2 a.m. So you've got like your people who work night schedules or who work like unique schedules where but the folks who work like 8 to 5s, they can't be here for this. So I know that, and people have other commitments besides work, right? Life happens. I totally get that. So my stream schedule is not great for a lot of folks. That's for certain. Half a peanut? That's my brain. That's not my that's not breakfast, that's my brain. The vampire hour streams. I mean, they work well for some people, for sure, you know? And something that I really like, there's a lot of folks who come here at the end of their day. And for years, because I've been streaming a long time. I won't lie about that. I've been streaming a long time. There are a lot of folks who, they come in here and they're like, hey, I just wanted to say, hey, I'm falling asleep. I like falling asleep to your stream. That is such a compliment. And so there's a lot of folks who show up and just kind of drift off, you know, because they're comfortable and it's not over the top. It's kind of casual. I like that. That's Yes, my schedule is bad, Flo. My schedule is very bad. My schedule works for me, but it is a very unusual schedule. Broken sleep schedule. Hey, no shade. It's no shade, Green King. It's just so. For example, Stream Team, Hotch, JP, Gamer, the three that I usually stream other games with, they all work like 8 to 5s, and so if you've ever noticed, if I ever do a stream with them, because I used to stream with them all the time, but as our schedules have changed, as we've grown, and we're all in different industries and stuff, and we live very different lives. When I do a stream with them, it's like really early in the day compared to my usual streams, because that's the only time they're available. So, restaurant closure here. Your time's good for me. Nice. See, that's exactly right. There's all sorts of people out there like ourselves who this late night time does work for. So, are you a toaster? What? What? I don't think so. What do you mean? Pat, you would, yeah. After learning that, you'd have to be the honorary Geodude. Even if you couldn't make it, I think I'd just name the Geodude Pat. I love that story. And Geodude's pretty high on my... Geodude is like... in one of my regulars... Because, I mean, I played... Like I said, I played red, blue, and yellow. Because those... That's when I was like a gamer. Back in my day. Right? I played red, blue, yellow. I played silver. And then I played crystal. And I played diamond. I never beat diamond. What do you mean, boo? What did I do? Flo, tell me. Flo, tell me what I did. Tell me, Flo. What's your dream vacation? What a great question. Oh my gosh. I want to know what everyone's answer is to this, by the way. Dream vacation. All right. So the first thing I'll say about it, my dream vacation cannot be overly planned, because for me, my day-to-day, I live a very like scheduled life, very structured, very rigid, very like I have a calendar constantly for everything. And I get so tired of that like structure. I know some people go on vacations and they're like, we got to do this and this and this and this. Like, we're here, we got to do those things. And I respect that. But number one, it's got to be totally relaxed. It will probably be just me on the vacation. Or maybe like an SO, right? But I like doing what I want to do. I don't want to like have to argue or split up or negotiate. I want to get up when I want to get up. I want to go to bed when I want to go to bed. I want to eat what I want to eat. Is that selfish? Yeah. But I know that about me. So it would be very unstructured. It would be probably just me. And I would love to go somewhere I've never been. My current two places that I really want to go. I really want to go to New Zealand. And just I just want to go spend like 2 weeks in New Zealand. Like, I want to have a plane ticket there, a plane ticket back, and plan nothing else. I want to go. I want to hike. I want to see nature. I want to go check out like where the Lord of the Rings was, of course, right? I want to see so much in New Zealand. I think it's a fascinating space. I'd love to just go and spend 2 weeks there. Don't plan it. Just go. And like go to the local towns and be like, hey, what do you recommend that I do as a local? Don't look at TripAdvisor. Don't look at any of that. Go ask the people there. That's what I did. So, and the second place that I really want to go is I want to go back to the UK, and I want to focus Scotland and Ireland. So I've done a ton of time in England. I've done like 4 weeks in England now. Yeah, I've done 4 weeks in England, and that's what I do. I go and I drive, like I rented a car and just drove to towns, and I'd stop in like the local pub and be like, what do you recommend? What is there to do here? And they'd be like, well, what do you like? And I'd talk to the people while we're having drinks or whatever. Oh, you should go check this out. It's amazing. Oh, that's the way to travel. That's a vacation. Visit the Shire, 100% green nose. Green nose. You didn't finish them? Not a true gamer? Okay, hold on. I finished red, blue, yellow, silver, and crystal. I just didn't finish diamond. And then I haven't played a Pokemon game since, other than I played Fire Red for the friend lock on stream, which we didn't finish. And I played the Pikachu game. Hey You, Let's Go. Let's Go Pikachu. Hey You was on the N64. We did Let's Go. I played both of those. Gamer with a Y. Yeah, I don't like a go vacation either. It's not, it's stressful. It's stressful. Oh, Step in Time and Amtrak. If I had, okay, Amtrak, the California Zephyr is in my top 5. That's in my top 5. 100%. And again, I'm pretty sure that would be a solo trip. I would love to do that trip and just talk to the other passengers on the train, sit in the observation car, get like one of the little roomettes, you know, to yourself, that sort of thing. Oh, that would be so much fun. Want to go to space? That is a incredible drinking. That is a great vacation. You can sample it in virtual reality, as you know. But yeah, I agree. Space would be cool. Japan is probably in my top 10. It doesn't clear my top 5. It's definitely in my top 10 though. Japan makes me nervous. Most of the places I've traveled, people have at least, like, people have like a conversational level English as a baseline. I'm not very good at learning additional languages. It's a weakness of mine, and I would feel obligated to learn like conversational Japanese, and I just, that would be a struggle for me. But Japan would be so cool. Niagara Falls, haven't been. I've heard it is amazing. I've heard the Canada side is actually better though. So if you only get to go once, apparently you should grab the passport and check the Canadian side of the falls. Much more impressive view from what I've heard. Pat's got like 7 Geodudes out there in the world. Yeah, the California Zephyr. That's kind of why that one's caught my attention. I've heard it's got the best views. And I think what I would probably do, I think I would probably like fly into like O'Hare in Chicago, and then pick up, because I think you pick up the Zephyr in Chicago, and then I think I would. Does it ends in LA, right, or San Francisco? Shoot, I don't remember. One of the two. It ends in one of the two major cities. Whichever one it ends in, I would like drive to the other, and I would also dip up into Seattle while I was on the West Coast. I've got a ton of friends in that area, up and down California and in the Seattle area. And I would even dip into Vancouver for a bit as well. I've got a lot of Canadian friends up in that area. So I would make that a whole long trip. I would ride the train out there, go visit a bunch of folks, and then fly back. And that would be an amazing trip. Yeah, outside of San Fran. Vancouver, yeah, I've never been, but I've got a bunch of friends over there, and it's on my list of places that I absolutely have to visit. I am long overdue for a visit to the Vancouver area. I've heard it's expensive, but still. You know, I really like Enya, but I don't know if Enya is the stream vibe. Frank Sinatra, though. Frank Sinatra is a stream vibe. Metro van? You live in a van? Do you do van life? Wait. Legit? That's amazing. Oh, sorry. I thought you were like a Metro van. I was like, that's amazing. I was like, I don't know anyone that actually does. Living in Vancouver is also amazing. Sorry. I'm not like, but for a minute I was like, holy crap. I was like, I have so many questions for you, and I don't know how to start asking them. Like, how do you do it? Love the Space Needle. Oh, yeah. The Science Museum. I would definitely swing by some of the Seattle museums. Yep. Wear sunflowers in your hair. In San Fran? Why is this, Flo? Why is this? Pat, I would love to hear it. I did not get the reference, Flo. I'll admit it. If rent goes up anymore, I might start. Yeah, I mean, I've heard that with the tech boom. I mean, and you know what? This isn't uniquely a Seattle problem, right? Like this happens all over the place. You get, big industry moves in, or tech, or companies, whatever it may be, banking industry. There are countless cities across the nation that have this story. Some large industry moves in, brings in just this absolute influx of wealth, and then the real estate, housing, taxes, everything skyrockets. And folks who are like native to the area suddenly are displaced, and they have to move, or they have to downsize, or it's kind of a sad story. So hopefully you're secure in your situation and comfortable. You expected it from me, Flo? Wow. I mean, fair, but wow. What's Mopop? Green, I'm gonna be ignorant. What's Mopop? A small RV it is on my list of possible retirement plans, but I would fundamentally have to change how I live. I like to pretend like the issue that I have is I'm a very sentimental person. I don't acquire a lot of stuff myself, but like when someone gives me something, I really struggle to let go of it because I like tie that thing to a person or a memory or a point in time. And through that, I've accumulated a lot of like stuff, and I'd have to learn to let go of that. Museum of Pop Culture. Oh, I will say that I thoroughly enjoyed the, I forgot where it is. I'm sure someone knows. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was amazing. So I would probably enjoy the Museum of Pop Culture. I imagine it's a similar experience. Also, Hips, how's it going? Good to see you again. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you had a lovely day. Going to space to fight for democracy, as we would have it. Managed democracy. Such a good song. Yeah, I've been enjoying kind of letting go of the... I don't know. I should not be doing this. I risk copyright strikes, and it's not good. But I have just been enjoying just putting on what I... Don't get me wrong, I love lo-fi, but we've done like 50 streams of nothing but lo-fi music and or synthwave music. Like copyright-free lo-fi. I've heard the same playlist of like 500 songs for hours. I know all... Like a lo-fi song comes on, I'm like, oh, I know this one. That's not a good sign. If you know your lo-fi. Oh, to actually shoot a movie in space or another planet for real. Pat, that is such a phenomenal goal. I've never even thought about that, like what that process would be like. Cinematography in outer space. Would you want to like physically be on site with like a spacesuit, or are you open to the idea of like drones or robots, or what do you help me see your vision? I'm curious. The hands-on museum. Wait, Battleship? You mean like the Battleship Yamato? Don't get banned. So, yeah. Don't worry. So you're allowed 3 strikes on Twitch. I've had the channel for a while, and I've never had one. That's not to say that you won't get one, and they can retroactively hit you for VODs as well. But so far, I haven't got one. So if one pops up, I'll just stop. That would be a cool museum. But yeah, I don't know. I like the vacation question. It was a good question for sure, Sydney. And I think it's a good reminder that I enjoy being able to relax. I think that's part of why I enjoy the mountain cabin so much that my folks have, right? Going up to visit Momspra and Dadspra, those getaways, and why I come back so refreshed, in such a good mood. Because I get to really just disconnect. There's no plans up there. We wake up, we eat what we want. We do what we want. Like, we'll sit down and do a puzzle, or we'll be like, oh, it's like we'll open the like we have like this sliding door. We'll open it and like there's like a screen, and you know, like the mountain air comes in. It's like, oh, it's a cool day, and you look at it and you're like, the grass is a little tall. And I'll go cut the grass. But it's not like, oh, I have to cut the grass. And I think that unplanned, the spontaneity of it, and not being tied to a schedule, not being tied to your phone, not being tied to your computer, that's so nice. Says the guy with a VR headset strapped to his face, waving his arms around at a virtual camera. The irony of that is not lost on me. The port they made for the ship still there? Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, I know nothing about TikTok. Y'all, I don't even have a TikTok. Legitimately, I don't have a TikTok. I don't have a Twitter. I don't have a Snapchat. What do people use? I made a Blue Sky. I don't even know why. I've done nothing with it. I don't know why I made it. Ooh. Proteus. Hey, folks, I shouted out Proteus earlier. How's it going, Proteus? Proteus is who I'm gonna do the multiplayer Ocarina of Time randomizer with. So, what's Blue Sky? It's liberal. It's liberal Twitter. That's not the PC way to say it, but that's what it is. It's liberal Twitter. There's also a ton of furries there because it's liberal Twitter. Twitter stresses me out. Blue Sky doesn't. No. I'm not even gonna read that, Green. I'm not gonna read that. And I know you can respect that. I can respect that you wrote it. How's everyone tonight? Hey, I'm doing great, Proteus. Doing great. I was bragging earlier that we had a stream planned. I was doing a little shout out. No, I think it's still online. Still online, I think. But yeah, y'all don't go follow me on Blue Sky. I'm probably gonna take all the references to it off because I don't use it. Yeah, Steppin' Time's got it. Flo, thank you so much for the tea. Cheers to you. I literally just put my cup down. Cheers. But yeah, folks, if you like, I think Proteus is on a bit of a streaming break at the moment, and I'm certainly not trying to do any pressure with this. That's not the point of this. But like I said, Proteus is probably the chat that I'm most active in. I'm much more a lurker in streams, but I will definitely go in and talk to Proteus. Proteus does a lot of like retro gaming, does a lot of like Zelda challenges, has a lot of cool like. Whereas my streams are like, let's see if I can play a video game. Proteus brings like a level of skill to a game, and he does these cool challenges and stuff, which is really fun to watch. And he does like a ton of randomizers and all kinds of stuff. And so if you're into like retro content at all, I definitely recommend checking him out at some point. He's on a streaming break right now, but hey, it costs nothing to drop a follow. You can always check him out in the future when he's ready to stream again. So, and we'll be doing a stream together at some point. Cindy, you know Cindy, there's so many songs where you're like, boom, I love this one too. A casual when it comes to tea drinking? I mean, kind of. I'll be honest. I don't know all the, like, I don't get my water to precisely the right temperature, right? I don't, like, there is so much precision to the art of tea. True tea connoisseurs would be very disappointed with what I do. There's no doubt. Okay. If you want to know daspra like in a nutshell, if you really had to boil me down to like the most fundamental single thing ever, like one word to describe me, it would be casual. I am a casual at everything I do. I'm a casual gamer. I'm a casual streamer. I'm a casual worker. I'm a casual sleeper. I'm a casual tea drinker. I'm like, I get like casually involved in all my hobbies, but I'm not like, I don't excel at anything. I am truly a casual. Casual. I think the word casual is in every stream tag that I do. Like, I am a casual in life. Carpenter. That's fair, Pat. No worries. It doesn't have to be any deeper than that. It's a beautiful dream. I love the dream. I think it's amazing. I genuinely hope that you get to do it one day. I hope one day I'm sitting in like my rocking chair and like a film comes on and it's like, this film directed and produced by Pat, the reviewer. And I'll be like, oh, he did it. Good. Trying to beat Fallout 4 with just a sword? Are you streaming that, Green King? Black tea is so good. I'm a big Swaro, I'm a huge Earl Grey fan. Earl Grey is my number one. I also really like Yorkshire tea though. Yorkshire tea? Oh. I was really turned on to that when I went to England actually. That's why our friends got that right, Cindy. Got that right. I would have said furry. That is not my only defining characteristic, bud. Rabbit soup, it's pretty good. Chai tea. Green King, you're not a big fan of chai tea? I'll be honest, I'm not a big chai drinker either. I definitely prefer, and you said hot, iced chai I have a strong love for. Hot chai, I'm fine with it. And I'm not a big boba tea drinker either. That's usually a very divisive statement, but I'm not a big fan of tapioca. Boba tea doesn't really do it for me. Yeah, Steppen, it's like a little lower than a boil. I like what was like 280 or 280 Fahrenheit or something like that. I don't know. I only sorry, American here. I like country music has grown on me as I've gotten older. I understand it better. As a youngin, I was really off put by it, and there's a lot of reasons that was true. I think part of it was like I was embarrassed about where I came from. I think there's like a bad tendency to associate like Southern accents and Southern culture with ignorance, and I am a Southern American, and so I tried really hard when I went off to college or university or whatever you want to call it. I tried really hard to like stamp out my accent and try to adopt like a regional, non-specific accent. It still comes through, but it's much cleaner than it used to be. But I really stamped out a lot of my identity, but I was super embarrassed, and so I really like rejected country music and folk music. I was like, no, none of that bluegrass. No, I can't have it. As I've gotten older and look back on like, why do you care what people think? Just be who you are. Enjoy what you enjoy, right? I've gotten more comfortable with myself, and I've come to appreciate more and more country music, and I'm so glad I've had that change. You're a bunny. You're going to be roasted slowly, seasoned, Can you be a competitive sleeper? Swaro, yes, you can be a competitive sleeper. I've seen them in VR chat. I'm not good enough at it, though. Green, you never passed this one in Audica? Green, Green, this was like one of my best songs. This was one of the ones that I was like on the top 10 leaderboard. Sorry, y'all. I don't usually brag about anything. I was an okay Audica player. I wasn't great. I was okay. It's my one game. Need your Ship of Harkinian version number? Yeah. Proteus, shoot me a reminder on Discord too, if you don't mind. Just because I will forget. I got a goldfish memory. My mind is weak in my old age. No boba. Uh-oh. Swaro, did I just lose you with that? Okay, hold on. Let me be more specific with my no boba comment. I've only had boba once. A friend visited. They were like, you have to try boba. We went to a local boba place, and they are a boba person. And they were like, yes, this will be great boba. They like looked at the menu, they looked at the reviews, they know boba. They're like, this is the place. It's not a chain place. This is good, you know. Not that no shade on chains, but like this was like a local kind of thing. And I got a 50-50. I don't remember what that means, but it was like half sweet, half not, or whatever. But I got like an Earl Grey boba, and it just, I think I should have got something that wasn't Earl Grey. I think I have such a love for Earl Grey as Earl Grey. I think having it as a boba was a mistake, but I don't like tapioca. So, chai's okay with milk? Oh. And see, Steppen, I do like matcha. And I agree, matcha has like an earthy, it has an earthy undertone for sure, but I need to try chai with milk though. What do you get when you play country songs backwards? You're going to be rusty when you... Are you going to pick Audica back up, Green? The leaderboards are still down. Green, what do we do about that? Das is a Texan? Not a Texan. I'm East Coast Southern. No shade to Texans. I'm about to say this, and I was about to say, I love Austin, but Austin is like an island in Texas. I love Austin, Texas. Bluegrass is amazing. Folk is also pretty good. Bluegrass is good. Ryan Upchurch? You have an accent? I do. I have a southern accent. It comes out really bad. It really comes out clear when I'm around like my family. I slip right back into my accent right away because, you know, it's your family. It's who you grew up with. And then if I'm under the influence of anything, I will also really start to slip out. It gets increasingly apparent as my inhibitions lower. The brown sugar milk tea boba. You don't like? No, I don't like the Swaro. I don't like the unrelated. Okay, I'm talking about. I'm talking about the the boba. All right, I don't like the balls. Love matcha, dislike chai. Huh, interesting. He knows what's coming. Blood, what do you mean? How am I so far behind? Georgia? Not Georgia, but close. You're mighty close. I won't narrow it down to a specific state, but I'm Southeast US. Yeah. Just, you know, privacy and all that. But yeah, I'm Southeast US. Honestly, I had probably accidentally said it so many times. I'm also quick to share it with people. When, like, if you ever, for folks who, Tiger Lou. If you ever play VR chat, if you hop public pugs or public, oh my God. Hold on, I have to look up the name of the world because I can never remember it. How shameful. If you hop public pugs or public furry hideouts, probably the adult verified ones, FYI. But if you hop either of those public worlds, you are very likely to run into me, and you are very likely to end up learning where I'm from. So, Gonna get the milk and never come back for 2 years? That's not true. I have always come back. I've been absent for months at a time when I've been streaming, but I have always come back. Wait for Des to finish his 3rd drink. Green. It's 4 now. You once said I was Southern as a joke? Really? I don't remember the joke, but yeah, 100%. I'm very Southern American. Shut up, Blood. Blood, we're fighting. We're fighting now. Whoa. No. Swar. What I said was that for a long time, I said diet furry. These days, I definitely, yes, I am a furry. I've met enough of my requirements. There's a certain number of things that you have to check, right? Like you have to have, there's all kinds of criteria, right? A sauna, a fursuit, having some art commissioned, hanging out with other furries, going to furry conventions, being involved in furry culture. There's no gatekeeping the community, but we all have to acknowledge that there is a level of involvement one must achieve before I think they can be like, oh yes, I am comfortable saying I'm part of this community. So for a long time, I just kind of I wore a Nanachi, and I was like, yeah, I'm diet furry, I wear Nanachi, but I never had anything commissioned. I used a public avatar, right? But then I had an avatar commissioned. I have art that's been commissioned by artists. I don't have a ref sheet actually. I need to do that at some point. I have a ton of furry friends. I go to furry worlds. I know furry culture. I haven't been to a con yet. It's on my to-do list, and I don't own a fursuit. I don't think I'm interested in that, but I'm also too poor for that. But yeah, in my mind, I've checked enough boxes where I'm like, yeah, take some furry boxes. Yeah, that's the face I made when I realized it too. Gatekeeping? No, we're not gatekeeping either. What are the requirements? I'm scared. Blood, I think you're fine. Blood, I think you've checked 1 box, maybe 2 now. Because you have made your own custom avatar. In my mind, that's a step in the direction, right? And then I would say that your furry friend group is expanding. I don't think that's not true. But, also, it's a self-identification thing. I'm just arbitrarily throwing things out because that was in my head. I was like, oh, I have to check these boxes before There's none of that. I'm not sure that's much of a surprise. Thanks, Pat. Thanks, Pat. Skyrim made you aware that you were a furry. Was it the Khajiit? Look, I always tell people, Nanachi is not a furry avatar. This is an anime. All right? So, I'm just using a... Argonians. Ah. So scaly then. Green, don't give me multiple ellipses. Your Rivali's a Pokemon? Wow. Okay. Anime furry, fair enough. Don't worry, I know. Don't worry, I know. Is Nanachi anime? Is Nanachi furry? Yeah, Steppen, I'm right there with you. I enjoy splitting hairs like that just for the sake of being obtuse. Because look how many comments it produced. Look how many people were like, you were ridiculous. If you really want to upset people, be in a group setting with a bunch of folks and drop that comment in VR. Watch what happens. You'll keep conversation going for at least half an hour. It's so much fun. Green. I'm watching. I'm watching you. Oh yeah, 100%. Oh, I knew it was on the. That is the most judgmental goose I have ever seen in my life. I never feel more judged than when Green puts these the two. Also, thanks for the 60 bits to make it happen. I never feel more judged. Oh, I'm so sorry, Pat. You know how I am. Sometimes I get wires crossed. I am so sorry. But yeah, no, Steppin', all those, any anthropomorphic animal, even cartoon or whatever, and, you know, it's not my job to sit here and defend the furry community, and no one's asking, but furries definitely get a bad rap. Like, a lot of furries are just like, oh, I like that style of art, and a lot of them like draw art. It doesn't have to necessarily be anything that like raises a flag, so to speak, or it's just people just enjoying what they enjoy. It's just a hobby. So that is what I've learned in my time with the community, that it disproportionately gets a bad rap, but so do all communities, right? You think about, I'm not going to choose any specifics. Anytime there's a bad actor in a community, the bad actor will get a disproportionate amount of like the coverage, the attention, the media spotlight, whatever. The reality is that most of the people in the community are just there doing their thing, not hurting folks. And it's bad actors that get all that attention. And every community has a bad actor, 100%. Are you taking us somewhere warm? What do you mean? What do you mean? Battleship, what do you mean? The goose stickers are so good. No, they're definitely creepy, but they're so good. And they're a green classic. They are classic green. The art's cute. Yeah, the art's absolutely cute. And like furry avatars are cute. And yeah, I think the people who fursuit are, especially like the really animated one. If you've ever seen someone who's really comfortable in their fursuit, like moving around and doing their thing, I mean, that's cute too. It is. So, yeah. Why do you hate Khajiit? What do you mean you hate Khajiit? What do you mean? Nirvana, what do you mean? Furries just admit to the innocent. Some of them do. Not everyone's into it though. To be fair, like that's not representative of the whole community, right? There's some folks are really into it, and there's no problem with that as long as everyone checks all the boxes they need to, you know, adult, consenting, etc., etc. Check those boxes, and that's true for any community. If those boxes are checked, cool. No one's getting hurt. All those things are very important, but not everyone is into that. So the hand-drawn one, yeah, you've shown me that one too. I love that one. Oh wait, what was Pat? What was the? Oh, Pat T is a good choice. No. So I actually scrolled back up. Tea is a good choice. I drink a ton of tea. No, Hudson, it's not Brad. Hudson. Look, oh, my hand's all wiggly. Sorry, my hand's getting excited. All right, Hudson, that's not Brad. Hudson, it's not. There's one Khajiit follower in Skyrim. I don't say that as much because I don't know half the time. That's not what folks. Oh yeah. I was gonna say Nirvana. No, Nirvana. Y'all hear me call Riemann underscore Cyrodiil. I will call Nirvana a lot because that is the name that I associate with them the most right now. So I haven't made the click over. Occasionally I say Riemann, but overall I say Nirvana. So when I say Nirvana, I'm talking to that person. But yes, Nirvana knows a lot of Skyrim stuff. They know an impressive amount actually. Is it just Skyrim, or do you know a lot of Elder Scrolls lore in general? I'm curious, actually. Fine, then bottom? Sometimes. It's not mostly blood. I push back. On that note, bedtime. Green, take care of yourself. Thank you so much. And I will. If I don't send you a message soon, Green, remind me. I probably will right after stream, but yes, probably Saturday as long as it works with your schedule. Like I said, it'll be a little later, but yes. We can also talk about if we want to do it live or just relax. I'm down for either. Blood knows what's up. Whoa. Not quadruple B. He admitted it. Admitted what? What is UESP? I'm old. You can't use these abbreviations. I get confused. Just takes time to remember. Yeah. Battleship, you seem to have a lot of like deep lore. You would do well on like a trivia show, maybe. Yeah. I was gonna say, Pat, I wasn't sure if yours extended outside of just Skyrim or not. That was kind of why I held back for a moment. Sometimes? Did I say sometimes? Unofficial Elder Scrolls. Okay. I hadn't heard of that before, to be honest. Did I set up the other one? I don't remember. My mind's weak. Where are my pins? Oh, hey! I did! Ha. Sometimes? Yeah, I mean... Sometimes. My plans for the rest of the week, supposedly, I'm doing a stream tomorrow, assuming that I keep power and that the weather cooperates and all that, because it's been... The whole U.S. has been suffering from bad weather lately, it feels like. There's been floods and rain and tropical storms and earthquakes and volcanoes in Hawaii. I don't know what's going on. The world's just going wild, but... Anything else for you, Hudson? Plans for so definitely, probably, in all probability, there'll be a stream tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna do though. It may be another just chatting stream. I've really been enjoying them, and I have the energy for them. Just chatting streams are my favorite. They're also the hardest to do because like there's a certain energy level that I feel like I have to kind of maintain, and like. If I run out of shit to talk about when I'm streaming and playing a game, I can talk about the game. Like, at the minimum, I can narrate the game or my decision-making or whatever, right? There's, like, a minimum baseline. But here, if I run out of stuff to talk about, I'm like, uh-oh. And I have to, like, hit my head a couple of times and, you know. So, I don't know. We might do another just chatting. We might play a game. We have an ongoing Paper Mario save file that we've yet to beat. So... I did a spin. Yeah. How did I what? Blood, how did I what? As for the rest of the week, I've got D&D Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Super excited. For my TTRPG enthusiast, I am slowly modifying 5th edition. I'm leaning heavily on the work of Brett Ultimus. If you've seen any of like the World of I.O., Brett does a hardcore campaign. I've kind of borrowed a lot of that and then reflavored it slightly. So full credit to Brett Ultimus and the World of I.O. But I have a hardcore campaign where death is common, and there's a bunch of unique homebrew rules. So I've got that campaign on Friday that I DM for. Saturday, I'm running the Shattered Obelisk, which is now my longest running table. We're on like session 30. We've been playing for a couple of years now. We meet like every other week, essentially. So to give you an idea of why it's been so long. And then on Sunday, I've got a new Curse of Strahd table. It'll be their third session. So they're going to be working on Death House. They're in like the basement of Death House. So if you're familiar with Curse of Strahd, Death House is essentially levels 1 through 3. It's kind of like the introduction to Curse of Strahd. It is my third time running Curse of Strahd. It is by far my strongest. I am a Curse of Strahd DM. I'm very good at running Curse of Strahd. I'm okay at other modules. I've never run my own homebrew stuff. But yeah. So that's my weekend. Is a ton of D&D, possibly walkabout mini golf with Green on Saturday, which we may stream. I don't know. I haven't talked to him about it. I'm not putting pressure on him, but we may stream that. We may not. We'll see. And then a stream tomorrow at 12:30 a.m. And that's pretty much it right now. Not gonna lie, your avatar reminds me of my coworker. Short, long hair, glasses. It sounds like your coworker's got some style. I'm also short. I wish I had long hair, and I wish I needed glasses. I have like some glasses that are prescriptionless, that are just aesthetic. I don't wear them often because, but yeah. But yeah, they sound like they have great style. I'm 5'3", so I don't know what that is in like sensible units. I only know freedom units. Not being short. No, the glasses. Good view. What? Like what hard? Hudson, like what hard? Yeah, rain and storms. How'd you do that with your VRC camera? Blood, are you listening? I'm happy to answer your question. So, if you're ever streaming in VR chat. Oh, wait, hold on. Do I have a thing to do this? Wait, give me a second. I'll show you for real. Excuse me while I do some technical setup, y'all. It's been a minute since I've done this. I got wiggly hand. Don't look at it. Display VR view. Okay. So that's open. Game capture. Hey, by the way, if you get motion sickness, you should look away because I'm switching to a first-person perspective for a moment. I will announce when I'm no longer in first person. All right? That is your warning. All right. Let's see. This should be working. All right. So let me look over at OBS to make... Yes, that is working. Perfect. So you should see what I see right now. So this is my stream setup. This is my activity feed on Twitch. So I can see like... Green used 30 bits to do angry goose face. Here's the camera. Here's chat. See? Notice chat's over here so I can look at you all. Whoa. Green King just booed me. Yeah, I see it. I get to see it. But, to answer your specific question, Blood. Also, I really like this, but let's... Ooh. All right, to answer your specific question, Blood. If you use the pins, so open your stream camera, right? So you've got the camera, stream camera, which you can open. There, along the bottom here, there are pins. And you can actually save, like various points or settings on your camera to these 3 pins. And so pin 1 is currently distant, and I've got it set to like track me, you see? With like some smoothing settings and all that. And then pin 2 is like my, I'm blah, 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 blah. And pin 3 is not set because I didn't set a third angle for this. But that's how you do it. Once you set them, they're there and you can just swap between them on the fly. So it's nice for like video recording, live streaming especially if you're doing something by yourself with a camera set up. So that's how it works. All right, let me get off of first person because a lot of people don't like that. It's also far more resource intensive. All right, first person perspective is gone. If you were looking away, you are clear to look back. Thank you for your patience. And thank you for joining me on my TED Talk. Football cracker. I've never had a cracker after playing football, but hey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. How's it going? Hope you're having a great day. Now I'm probably way behind on chat because I did my swapping cam. Yep. Mostly Skyrim. Played a good chunk of the original Oblivion. Oblivion's so good. I bought the, while it was on sale for summer sale, I bought the Oblivion remaster or remake. I don't know what it is. I'm going to play it at some point. Juice, welcome in. How's it going? Sorry, I was in the middle of a soapbox. You know how it is. I'm 5'3". Swaro, yes. What do you mean? I have her beat. 150 centimeters. I know, I'm super short, but it doesn't bother me, to be honest. I like being short. I see, Hudson. I did set that up, didn't I? You're tired? Thanks for the boo! Wait, what do I call you? Do I call you Foot? Do I call you Football? What do I call you? What do you want to be called? Let me know. Why are you tired? Long day? Is it sleepy time? I was not flipping off the camera. Also, Green King, thanks for the boo earlier. Football, thanks for the current boo. Sorry, that's pretty. No, it's just like a little setup. Well, you know. That's awesome. Yeah. The pins are such a nice feature. They're game changing for streaming. Really talented VR streamers, they set up the pins and can do all kinds of stuff. I am a very casual streamer, so I do not take full. Call me Cracker. Fair enough. How you doing though? How's life? How's your day been? Yeah, Sydney. You can see your own names up there. Proteus got that thinking face. For deleting the, I'm sorry, Flo. That Discord became problematic. And I was tired of moderating it. And I was tired of what was happening in it. And I had no interest in it. So I deleted it. Doing good? Well, but why are you tired? What's going on? Has it been a long day? Was there work? Were there tests? I don't know. What's going on? What's up? Maybe it's something we can help with. I'm notoriously boring and put people to sleep. So you've come to the right place if you're looking for rest. Got held hostage by a woman. What? By some women. What? Are you still being held hostage? Are you safe? I didn't realize that Rigmore started in Oblivion. I don't know if we talked about that, Pat. We usually make things worse. No. Y'all make things great. Good now? Okay. No worries. I'm just checking. I couldn't help but just... Sydney, thank you for the cheers. Cheers to you as well. Whatever. Wait, Sydney, what are you having? Is it blue Propel? Grape Propel? Is it grape Propel? Cheers. No. Flo, I got tired of some of the things that were happening in the server. Also, if you've never run a public-facing Discord server, the number of messages that you get that are like, you have a spam account that's sending out random friend requests, and it's, oh my god, it's such a hassle. That's why I deleted it. I was like, I don't need this. I stream casually, not to be. This is a hobby. I am not a serious streamer. I know that. Everyone knows that. And if it's stressing you out, then it's not a hobby. And the Discord was stressing me out. So. And I don't make enough money to pay. Everyone's always like, well, let's get some moderators. I don't make enough money to pay moderators. Trust me, there was stuff happening that y'all didn't know about. That it was. You want curtains? What? Did you read Foot Pics? Hey, Green King, take care. Good luck. Hey, safe flying. I salute your flying endeavors. Yeah, maybe we'll cross paths. Who knows? I'll definitely be in VR post stream. It's always a toss up whether I'm gonna be like in a. Sometimes I join on like closed friend groups, and I don't want to just be like wide open and having all sorts of folks join in. But sometimes I go to Publix, and if I'm in Publix, I'm usually on green. So, like I said, Furry Hideout, Public Pug. Those are my two places. If I'm in Furry Hideout, I'm probably in the adult verified instances now, though. I can scare away the people you don't want to speak to. I do have that power. I scare a lot of people away. Also, hey, Wing Wolf, thank you so much for the follow. I hope that you're doing well today. Welcome in, welcome in. We got a couple of new followers today. So I always tell folks, jump in where you fit in. These talking streams are just that. There's not a plan. Don't be like, well, I better wait. If you want to say something, you are absolutely welcome to. If you want to lurk, that's cool too. There's no pressure. So you're welcome. We respect the lurkers, the sleepers, the chatters. Bully me all you want. Just be kind to folks in chat. You'll see Herbert. Oh boy. Later, Green King. Take care. A body pillow of me would be just it would be like one of those little couch pillows. Like a decorative pillow? Honestly, if I were to ever make a pillow, that's what I would do, like a little decorative pillow where I'm just like curled up. That would be the way. Why did you listen to this 4 hours? What? Why? I'm excited though. I've got a big weekend planned. Like I said, I've got another stream on the schedule. I'm doing Walkabout Mini Golf. I'm doing tons of Dungeons and Dragons. I really want to sit down and read the Daggerheart books. It's one book, I guess. I got it. I want to read it. I need to take some time with it. But I don't know if I can persuade a table of my current players to get on board with Daggerheart. Everyone really knows. I've been struggling to even get them to try 2024 rules because everyone just knows 2014 and the DM story. Daspra plushies? Why would you put me in the freezer? What? Why? No, I know we've been joking about it the past 2 streams, but I don't imagine there'll ever be merch. I could be wrong, but I do not imagine there will be merch. Oh no, Sydney, was it mosquitoes? Red bugs? What got you? What's Daggerheart? Blood. I am so glad you asked. Daggerheart is I don't know, sorry. Daggerheart is a new TTRPG that was put out by a company called Darrington Press. The TTRPG system, it is predominantly a D12 based system, and it was written by Matt Mercer, Critical Role, that sort of land. Okay, but it is a direct competitor to Dungeons and Dragons that is not under the purview of WotC. So similar to Pathfinder, similar to is it DC-20? What is it? There's several that have come out recently since the OGL nonsense that WotC tried to pull. But yeah, so if you do something like that, let me know. I will. It's a very different system though. It uses like fear and hope, and you roll 2 dice when you make ability checks. I don't even know if they call them ability checks. I don't know what they call them. I haven't even read the book yet, but it's a very different system, and I think it's much more. It's mechanically looser. So like Dungeons and Dragons, if we think of that as 5th edition, if we think of that as in the middle, right, and Pathfinder is like rules heavy, I would say that Daggerheart's in the opposite direction. This is more like theatrical, theater of the mind, more loose with mechanics. But I'm definitely interested in it. So we'll see what happens. I'll let you know, though. Bit of story time. Hey, no worries, Pat. Rigmore was an official NPC in Oblivion. She only had a small involvement in one side quest. Jim turned her into a follower, decided to port Rigmore to Skyrim. Ah. I didn't know that. Sleepy time. Good night, short bunny. In chat. Hey, Swaro, thank you so much for stopping by. It's been a pleasure having you around. Enjoy your rest, and who knows, maybe we'll cross paths again at some point. Goodbye, Swaro. No clue? Could have been mosquitoes. Could have been like little gnats or something. There's all sorts of biting insects out there, so yeah, have a good rest. By the way, if you don't know Huey Lewis and the news, you're missing out. I'm just saying. Music. My teacup is dangerously low. And I'd like to keep going, but I require refreshments. I think I'm going to put up a BRB screen. Maybe I'll just give you all a free museum trip. That's what I'll do, I think. How much for my glasses? How much do you have? How much money you got? But I am going to go refill my cup. I'm going to put on the museum commercial. I spent my own channel points to redeem it for you all. So if you're new around here, I've got these little commercials that give me just a chance to step away. They're just little bits. They're cute. They're fun. They're whatever. I like them. And it's something to watch while I'm away. If you're stepping out, if it's late, or if you don't want to stick around for a little commercial break, these aren't monetized commercials. These are like bits, to be clear. But if you don't want to stick around, no worries. Have a great night. Take care of yourself. And if not, if you're going to stay, I'll see you when I get back. Enjoy the trip to the museum, y'all. BRB. Hey, welcome back. Hey, by the way, bonus points if anyone knows what I ripped off. Bonus points if you know what I ripped off for that scene. I don't actually have points to give out. They're just fake points, arbitrary points. But bonus nonetheless. How I can get however much I want. I went and Freaky Feline, how's it going? It's good to see you again. Welcome in. Sorry, I put something off camera. I gotta go grab it. There we go. Still no idea? It's okay. That wasn't judgmental. Also, how you been? It's been a minute. How's life? How's stuff? How are things? Hello. It's good to see you again. I stream so infrequently. Every time I cross paths with people, it's been 85 million years. That particular commercial break is a ripoff of the museum scene. Oh. Okay. That particular scene is a ripoff of the museum scene from the film Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So if you've ever seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Ferris and Sloane and Cameron, they go to the museum while they're in the city, having their day away from school and everything. And they're staring at the art and going around, all that. And they play that song by Dream Academy, Please, Please, Please Let Me Get What I Want, which is actually originally by the Smiths, I think. But anyway, I kind of ripped that off a little bit. So, whoops. It's a direct descendant of Oblivion. Oh, Pat, that's so cool. I didn't realize it was connected between the two games. That's pretty cool, pretty cool. It do be like that? It really do. It really do. Doing good? Busy? Is it all sorts of work, life, all sorts of other commitments? Hopefully, whatever it is, you feel not stressed, you feel accomplished, and you're happy. If it's those three things, then I'm happy for you. Also, Amogus fingers. But if it's not those three things, then I'm sorry, and I hope things get better. I say that because, like, you know, busy isn't always bad. Busy can be. Some people like being productive, and you know, so busy isn't necessarily a negative thing, and not, and you didn't imply that it was. So, but yeah, if you're busy but you're happy, not stressed, and productive, and all that, that's amazing. That's great news. Mogus, yeah. Drawing a character. Wait. I don't. Maybe you've told me before and I've forgotten because my mind is weak in my old age. I don't know if I knew that you drawing a character you're excited about. Maybe you have told me. I feel like maybe we've talked about this. That's exciting though. What's your medium? Do you do like pencil paper sketches? Do you do marker? Are you like a tablet drawer? What's kind of your, I don't know all the mediums, but what's your medium? What's your style? Or you can tell me to mind my own business. Yeah, internet privacy is a thing, so no pressure. yeah, Nirvana and Mogus. Some folks get really, digital. Oh, very nice. So you got like a nice tablet and everything? 24-hour stream and 1,000 followers. It maybe, I don't know. I will definitely do something for 1,000 followers. I don't know if I'll commit to a 24-hour stream because, work, life, family, it depends on when it happens. Like if 1,000 followers happened when I was on vacation, absolutely, I'd commit to would commit to something longer. I might even like sleep and get back up and, do all of it. But if it's in the middle of work, harder to commit to a 24-hour stream. Paint with acrylics. Oh. Acrylics are hard acrylics are not forgiving. Like oil painting, if you make a boo-boo, you can paint over wet oil, right? But acrylic, if I remember, that's... You got to be a little more delicate and precise. I might be misremembering, so feel free to correct me, but that's really cool. I didn't know you were a painter. Yeah, I thought so. They dry fast, right? So it's harder to paint over them. Because the... Or am I getting that backwards? I might be getting that backwards. Maybe it's easier to paint over them because they dried fast. Feel free to correct me. I'm not a painter. My experience with painting, I did watercolors in like elementary art classes, and then I did. I love Bob Ross. Oh, Bob Ross is such a sweetheart, and I remember him talking about like oil painting and being like, if you make a mistake, just paint over it. I can't even do a Bob Ross voice. I don't know why I tried. Maid outfit. I am talking with someone about the possibility of having a maid outfit put on the avatar. The issue, Nirvana, is that I don't know how to do Unity work. So I have to pay people for their time to do things like that. Maid outfit, please. 24-hour maid. What? Sing for chat. Flo, I'm not a singer. I don't sing. Not a singer. What's Amazing Digital Circus? Who's Jax? What? No, look. I'm on the fence. I'll definitely do something for 1,000 followers, without a doubt, because I mean it is a cool achievement and it means a lot, and like y'all's support is tremendous, and I appreciate it. I stream because I enjoy hanging out with you all. Like as a hobbyist streamer, I'm not doing this with the goal of like making streaming my career. I'm not cut out for that. I don't have the personality for it. I don't have the schedule for it. It's not the goal. I do this for fun, and you all make it so much fun. There's a reason I've done it as long as I have, because you all are so much fun. Like these, just chatting, shooting this, shooting the breeze. I'll keep it clean. It's so much fun, and it's fun to catch up with people, and you start to develop these connections and these returning names and things, and so I definitely want to show things. But I don't want to make a huge deal out of it. I want to be like, like 1,000. Like, this has been a goal. My goal is just to have fun. And we've done that for years. So I don't want to make it feel like I'm chasing numbers. Because I'm not. That's just not a goal. My goal is to have fun. And I think we do that really well. I think we have a good time together. So I hope I live to see it. Wow. Me too. Animated series on YouTube. I don't know if I know it. How long is it, Hudson? Octo, yes. Bruce Hornsby, are you kidding? Oh my gosh. Sad news on him though. He can't sing anymore. I don't remember if it was throat cancer or something, but Bruce Hornsby. No. I think for him it was a hearing issue. Bruce Hornsby. They told him he couldn't perform anymore because of his hearing, the loud music. But oh my gosh, such a good song. Ooh, Octo. Blender is interesting. So when I first started VR Chat, I tried to learn Blender and Unity for the purposes of uploading avatars. I actually ended up doing more time uploading worlds than avatars. I found that made more sense to me. But Blender made more sense to me than Unity. Unity is wonky in my head. I enjoyed my time learning Blender, but it is very difficult. But you can definitely do it. And there's so many like self-teaching YouTube videos and tutorials and things. It is definitely doable if you're willing to put in the time and you have the patience for it. It's worth it. It's cool to see your creations come to life in different mediums. No. I don't. No. We just got people who hang out. It's easier to paint over it when it dries quickly. Interesting. Because, okay, Freaky, I don't know if you know, I don't know how, I'm sure you know of Bob Ross. I don't know if you, he was an oil painter, right? Am I remembering that? Or if you don't know, it's no worries. I'm like, I'm attributing knowledge to you that you may not have. I'm sorry. I feel like he would like paint right. He did wet oil over wet oil, which was an unusual technique when he did it. I think it's a lot more common now. But as I was saying it, I was like, that doesn't make sense. Like it makes sense that acrylics, if they dry faster, would be easier to paint over. So regardless, it's still cool that you do it. I'm getting out in the weeds on the topic. It's cool that you do it is the point of the conversation. Each episode is 10 minutes. Search up Maid Jacks for me later. Is this important? Is this important, Hudson? Tough learning curve. Yeah, and also Octo proportions are wild. So you all don't necessarily realize it on stream because of like the angles that I establish and because there's not points of reference. But in a similar vein, it's not just like trying to resize them to human size, but proportions are something else. So like the Nanachi that I use, the head is massive relative to the body. And when if you start sizing my avatar up, like if I match like the size of like a human avatar in most worlds or like bigger furry avatars, it becomes really apparent. The Nanachi head is really large, and I bet that the squids would have a I can't remember what they're called. I bet the squids would have a similar experience though. Their heads are like more cartoonish, and they'd be larger than, like proportionally, they'd be larger than the rest of their body. And I bet it would be hard to work with that in Blender and make it look really good. So it's very important. Okay. Someone drop a link in the Discord. By the way, notice that Stream Elements is now sharing a semi-interactive Discord. Last stream, so a bunch of new folks were around and we were talking about the Discord, and I mentioned that I had deleted the old Discord, and this one was just for announcements, and people were really like, oh, and disappointed and all that. We are doing a trial run. There is a general channel for text, and there is one voice channel. I do not promise to check it daily. I am not chronically online. I'm not on Discord 24/7, so I don't promise to check it on the regular. But it is now a semi-interactive Discord server. There are places where you can type. However, there have been 2 people that have already been banned from the server for not following the rules since I opened up general because they were being weird. So keep that in mind. To stay. Reason to stay. Oh, such a good song. I give you the vibe. What vibes do I give you? What bottom brat? What vibes? What vibes? Hudson, what vibes? Way beyond my skill? No. Feline, you will get there. And it's not, remember, comparison is the thief of joy. I don't remember exactly how the phrase goes, but you know what I mean. You are exactly where you need to be in your art journey. It's a passion project. It's something that you enjoy. You're excited about it. Don't compare yourself to folks like that. Just be proud of where you are, and you'll get that. You will get there. Keep at it. Practice makes perfect. All those old sayings, they're tired and overused because they're true. Keep working at it. You'll be amazing. I don't doubt it. Something I've learned about, and I don't know, folks may disagree with me. That's totally fine. Something I've learned about these just chatting streams, when folks drop little details about their life, right? So when they say, like, I'm gonna pick on Feline for just a moment. I hope you don't mind. When Feline dropped, like, I've done this and this today, and like and I've been working on like drawing a sketch. Like when people drop those little nuggets, the internet is so anonymous. There's no risk in sharing. Like, oh, I'm drawing something. That was like wholeheartedly volunteered because it comes from a place of like passion, enthusiasm, excitement. At least that's how I interpret it. So when someone says something like that, I know that you're passionate about it, that you care about it, that it means something to you 100%. And that's how I know. You got the drive to get there because you're passionate. So yeah. You'll get there. Don't compare yourself to anyone but yourself. And just enjoy it. That's the main thing. And I know you know that. I'm not dropping any wisdom you don't know. These are just reassurances, you know. Anatomy, I've heard that's hard to master. I don't know much about art. I'm not particular. Well, I'm not. I don't know much about drawing or painting, I should say. Put in the Discord. You survived the purge. You have survived many purges. Nirvana, you seem to think, you expect that you're going to get, like, banished way more often than I ever have considered it. The models I've used were made less Nintendo-y. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that, Octo. I overstepped. I should have asked for clarity. More semi-human, keeping most of what makes Callian shiver. Okay, that's cool. I didn't know that. I'm so sorry. I was assuming it was like a direct 1-to-1, in which case I was like, hey, the proportions will be difficult, but my bad. Sounds like you've already addressed that. You must see Maid Jax. I know Puppy Jax. Puppy Jax is a streamer who does all kinds of like femboy content. I don't know, but not related, I don't think. Puppy Jax used to hang out in chat sometimes. I used to hang out in his chat. Actually, I still do. Puppy Jax has good taste in music. Anyway. Yeah, Pat, the odds of me playing it are constantly going up. Like I said, I just purchased the Oblivion remake because it was on sale as part of the summer sale, and I've been missing a good Elder Scrolls game, and I've never done anything modded with Elder Scrolls. The last time I played Oblivion and Skyrim, I was exclusively a console player. And it was before the mods moved to consoles. So I would love to go in and open up some stuff. If I ever get into it, I will definitely be reaching out to you for advice on modding and mods you recommend, that sort of thing. You refrain from saying too much. What? No, you don't have. Just be civil. Be cool. Be nice to people. Okay. I know it's such a simple statement, but that's like my number one rule. Like in chat, in Discord, if you're hanging out with me in VR, look, I welcome people like hanging out. If you see me in a public world, come say hey. Don't be shy. People have told me so many times, they're like, oh, I've seen you, but like I didn't want to, come up, say hi. Say hi. Just be nice. Just be nice. That's it. Be nice to people. If you can do that, we'll get along just fine. Would it be okay if I share my art here? Currently I've got links turned off. How can we do that? I'm gonna do my due diligence as the streamer. Is it TOS thumbs up? You know what I mean? Everything, are we good on that end? I just have to ask. Yeah, I'm sure you understand. It might be me. Well, Octo, if it's you, you better come up and say hey. All right, hold on. Let me see. I might be able to. Well, okay. Feline, did you want just me to see it, or do you want everyone to see it? I guess I should ask that. You let me know. That'll determine my next steps. I'm over here. I'm at my PC. Don't worry. I got wiggly arms. Don't have a way to share voice. Well, if you get a headset, they've got mics built in, you know. I got wiggly arms. Well, if you just want me to see it, you can whisper it to me 100%, and I'll check it out. But if you want everyone to see it, I can make it so you can share it. So it's up to you. You give me direction. You let me know what you prefer. I don't. If it was just for me, that's totally cool. I was trying to figure out like the best way to open up permissions for that. Yeah, Pat. I might hit you up. Or you can start making. I mean, I feel like I always do this, Pat. I'm like, Pat, can you do the X, Y? Can you send me this? Can you send me this? And I feel bad. I feel like I'm always asking you to do homework. So don't do it if you don't feel like it. I don't want to take advantage of your generosity. But if you have a list of recommended mods that you can easily throw together, or if you can just screenshot, I'm always down to learn. And I feel like you're a good source of information. So, okay, hold on. Hey, Hayes, how's it going? It's the Bunny Boy daspra. It's true, it's me. How you doing, Hayes? All right, let me see. All right, hold on. Let me see. Give me 1 second, Feline. Okay. Feline, I think I gave you the temporarily, I think I gave you the VIP role. And I think that means that you can post a link now. So if you have a link to your art that's shareable with everyone, that should work. That's kind of how I've gotten around the, because if you let anyone share links, bots can come in and it gets, you know, it can get a little scary on the internet. I appreciate your understanding. Okay, and let me open this too. I gotta open a window. How you doing? Hayes, no, I said how you doing. I know I'm looking, you know, hey, but how you doing? Let me open this window. Do. Oh. Unofficial original character. Marina. And you do all the so hold on. Are all of these are all of these done on tablet? Like on a digital art, or are all these done like a hand drawn tablet? If folks are wondering what I'm looking at, Feline shared a link, and I'm looking at Feline's art. Merman? Yeah. Absolutely. Pro body positivity. This is incredible. The Swamp Man feels like it could be like a fantasy like a fantasy swamp creature, like a villain, or even like maybe you come across like a friendly swamp creature. Think about like Yoda in Star Wars or something, right? Like it could be like, hey, that the swamp creature feels like it's like alive. It feels like it's jumping out at me. This is incredible. Where's my VIP role? I mean, are you trying to share any links? I just temporarily gave Feline VIP because they were trying to share a link, and it was the best way to get it out with everyone. I mean, no offense to Feline. Post stream, I'll be removing it because it was just a temporary link sharing permission, and I have a limited number of VIP slots. Don't get jealous, Hayes. It doesn't have to be like that. Working on your Skyrim mod list for years now? Oh, I gotta finish looking through these art pieces. Chevrolet Bel Air. Yeah, it is. I see. Oh my gosh. The boots, I don't, are they're like almost knee high. The knee high boots against the jeans, those look so good, so real, 100%. Is there? Hold on, I gotta pull this close. I'm in VR, so my pixels are a little less than they'd be on a monitor. Oh, the little smoke trail off the nice touch. Nice touch. I love art. It gets me so excited. The gender and sexual orientation inclusive Cupid. What a nice touch. We need a lot more of that. Fantasy elf? Are you... Also, Inuit elf is amazing. That's why, like a snowy, like a deep frozen elf community. I don't even know. That's such a creative thought. I don't even know if that exists in any current like TTRPG media or otherwise. These are so good. A sci-fi pharaoh. What a fun twist. Uh-huh. This is incredible. Feline, this is incredible. You bring a lot of talent. Sorry, I didn't mean to like hyper fixate on it for so long, but once I'm in there, I'm in there. Drawing the car was an experience? I bet so. That entire background looked like it I imagine it took a while. As someone who knows nothing of drawing, I imagine it took a while. We're not going to listen to Christmas music today. That's playing favorites? No, I'm not playing favorites. Hayes is shooting me. Hayes, please, no. Yeah, breaks are good though, Pat. They're good, you know, it's good to take things, like take a step back from things so that we can appreciate them. Flo, why are you booing? Flo, what did I do? Gotta go? Hey, Hayes, take care of yourself. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm sure I'll see you out in the wilds. Bye, Hayes. One another. Mushy asked you to boo? What do you mean? Play Helldivers with me? Maybe we'll play together sometime. Who knows? You never know. I'm not very good at Helldivers, so who knows? That was such a no, Feline. I like my brain immediately started shooting to all kinds of like TTRPG possibilities, storytelling about this remote. It's interesting. I don't know if you know much about D&D 5th edition at all. There's like Rime of the Frost Maiden. I'm in the near future. I'm going to be running a Rime of the Frost Maiden campaign. The players are already set, so no one be like me. But it would be so cool to have a group of elves that are there. And like immediately that art was inspiring all kinds of thoughts about like stories. What would the culture be like for a group of elves that are in a frozen tundra? What would be their beauty? What would be like that sort of grace that traditionally elves bring? How would that present in a frozen tundra? Like my mind was just shooting off of the image was very inspiring. So yeah, it was very cool. I liked it. Something you don't see very often. You love D&D? What? That's incredible. I also am a huge fan. TTRPGs in general. D&D, Pathfinder, Call of Cthulhu, Exalted. I've played all those systems. I recently purchased Daggerheart, and I'm learning that system. So It's good content for you to fail. Oh, you want to stream it together? Oh, we'll talk about that sometime. You gotta catch up with me sometime offline. We'll talk about it. I'm picky about who I stream with. When he's not here, Hotch, you're one of the boos. Flo, in spirit, I know that you're one of the boos. Don't you worry. Flo, I feel it in my heart. I feel it in my heart, Flo. Yeah, Feline, incredible art. I thank you so much for like sharing it with us because I thoroughly enjoyed it. And like, yeah. How long have you been practicing? And are you like self-taught or I'm just curious. Oh. Well, then I am sure, Pat, that when you're able to get back into it, when the technical problems are resolved, that imagine like the rekindling, that passion, the love for Skyrim coming back into it after a long hiatus. It'll be like a new game with all the new mods and things that are out there for you. It'll be like your first time playing it all over again. Juanes? Holy shit, y'all. Juanes, I don't know if Juanes is still a popular musician or not. I visited Puerto Rico in 2008. Cheers to you, Flo. I visited Puerto Rico in 2008, and this song was all over the radio, and I've never forgotten it. Juanes was huge. You just did your own stream? Oh, I didn't. Cracker, you're a streamer? It feels. What do you stream? And how did it go? Take your time. I know typing is. There's like the delay, right? There's a delay between what I do and chat, and then you gotta type, and so take your time. When I'm going, that's not me rushing you. That's just. What'd you stream? So good. Battlefield 5. What was I played? I know I played 3. I don't remember if I played 4. I played Battlefield 1. I don't remember where it is in the timeline. I know for sure I played 3 and 1. 1 was like World War 1, which was like after 3, I think. My Battlefield experience has been all over the place. I played Battlefield 1942 on PC long ago. That was an old game. And then I didn't touch Battlefield again until Battlefield 3, I think. And then I played like Battlefield 1, which was World War 1. I think I'm getting the name right on that one. I don't remember if I played 4. How's 5? I've never touched it. I take it you're a big fan if you're streaming it. Medic? Are you Medic? Medic? And are you good? That's the question. Are you good? Itching to get back to I bet you have, Pat. There's going to be all kinds of stuff there for you. I bet you've got a list that you've been building, like your own list. I got to try these mods as soon as I get back in. What are you missing to get back into it, Pat? What do you need? Shadowrun. Oh. Spouse ran an Asian campaign. Also watching Brennan Lee Mulligan's campaigns. Yes. Brennan Lee Mulligan is great. I like a lot of the big ones. Of course, Brennan Lee Mulligan, amazing. I can't help it. I am a Matt Mercer fan as well. Critical Role. I don't much care for the first one because the beginning audio quality is so low. I struggle to get through that. But Campaign 2 I love. I haven't started Campaign 3 yet, but it's a big time commitment. I also oh my god, the name of it just flew out of my head. The Dungeon Dudes, they have a YouTube channel. They do a live play, Dungeons of Drakenheim. I think that's what it is. Anyway, I really like their style, and I mentioned earlier Brett Ultimus, who runs World of I.O. If you've never seen Brett Ultimus, I really like Brett Ultimus. He does some fun stuff. He runs variations on D&D 5th edition where he does it more hardcore, and he does like hardcore campaigns. And then he also has his own, like, he calls it the IO-verse. He's got this whole universe of different campaigns and stuff, and he brings in like Twitch streamers and stuff, and they do D&D together. It's really cute. It's fun. So, but yeah, I can't get enough TTRPG. I always tell people I have no interest in being like a full-time professional streamer. I do this as a hobby. There's a small asterisk at the end of that sentence. A very small one. If I could make a full-time living off of Dungeons and Dragons, whether that or off of TTRPGs, if that included streaming, or if that was like streaming, or if that was like running games at local game shops or writing D&D content, whatever, I'd be truly passionate about that. I could get behind that. So, anyway. Mushy 100%. Brennan Lee Mulligan is... I agree. He seems like the kind of person that you could walk up to IRL and be like, hey, how's it going? And he'd be badass in person, you know? Medic and snipe. Oh, yeah. If you're doing sniper, you got some skill. When do you stream? Do you have like a regular stream schedule? I'm sorry, Proteus. Whoa. I've heard of Treant Monk. I don't think I haven't watched. What? Are you serious? Proteus, what? Why have we never talked about this? Klutzy? Whoa. Flo, what? Whoa. Oh, you gotta downgrade the game? I see. Feline, exactly. If I could get by being like a full-time professional DM, it doesn't even have to be streaming. It doesn't have to be that. Like if I could just do it over here on the side. If I could be a full-time DM, I would quit my job. If I could make like enough money to live off of it, even if it meant less money than I make now, I would do it. I have such a passion for TTRPGs. I get so excited watching like players work through problems, be creative, bond with each other, have these memories. There's just something fascinating when you have a good group. Now, I've been really fortunate. I've only DM'd for like really good groups. I imagine if you're a professional DM, you probably get some bad groups in there once in a while. And I bet that sucks. So I'm sure there's cons to it, but man, that would be so much fun. No, Flo, who is that? Flo, who? Proteus, this is wild. You and Proteus, Proteus, do you do anything TTRPG related? I've never even asked you. I don't know if you do or not. Small world indeed. That's wild. 12 a.m. Wait. Cracker. 12 a.m. Don't reveal your time zone if you're trying to be, internet privacy oriented, etc., etc. What time? 12 a.m. Eastern Standard, Central, Mountain, GMT. Help. Morales, howdy again, but this time with audio. Morales, it's such a pleasure to see you. How you doing? Morales, I haven't had a chance. I hope you're still here. It's been a minute, Morales, since I've sent you a proper. I hope you're doing well. We haven't caught up in a while. I hope life is treating you well. This is supposed to be a heart. I'm doing my best. I hope life's treating you well, and I hope that you're, happy and stuff. Yeah. Flo, I feel like I've got homework to do. Are you there for your family? Not huge on tabletop? Okay. Whew. I'm coming back down. Do you enjoy the odd D&D campaign? Yeah. Tabletop's definitely, it's niche, right? It's niche. It's not for everyone. I tell folks all the time, it takes the right combination of players at the table, and you have to have an interest in it. It's not for everybody. I mean, it's playing make-believe. It's sitting around using your imagination and pretending. And that's not for everybody. Doable, but a pain. I see. Well, damn, Pat, I'm sorry that happened. Because I can tell you have a passion. Especially Skyrim, but Elder Scrolls passion. I'm sorry you. One of the best D&D campaigns that caters to my chaotic goblin brain. Flo, you chaotic? No. Flo, cheers. I'm doing a tea redemption at you now. Lunchtime for you. Okay. Well, typically post-stream when someone tells me, hey, I stream, I usually at some point swing by and click on your channel. If you have VODs in there, I'll give them a couple of watches. And if I am intrigued, if my eyebrow goes, whoop, you might find me lurking in your chat one day. Who knows? It is highly dependent on time zones and things, though. That's why I was asking time zone, because if I'm snoozing, I may not catch it. Self-taught artist, been practicing for 13 years. Whoa! Talk about dedication to the craft. 13 years. I don't know if I've ever committed to something for 13 years. Have I? I don't know if I've ever committed to something for 13 years. That's incredible. Feline, props to you. Hey, Cracker, have you played any other Battlefield games? Or only 5? No one say a word, I'm recording. Meanwhile, Proteus is sitting there like, why are we being quiet? What's happening? That's wild. Proteus, that's wild. Adopting the glass full approach, even though my glass is empty. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, Morales. I don't think that outlook is all that there is to life. Like, some people just go through hard times. And sometimes being positive is not enough to get you through something. But I do think that a positive mindset goes a long way. So I hope that life continues to present you with opportunities to exercise a positive mindset. And I hope it pays off. Hey, here we are. We're having a good time. We're being positive.
I don't know. I whine sometimes. I won't lie. I can be a whiner. All right. Hey, stream tomorrow. I've got a stream in like less than 24 hours. 12:30 a.m. Eastern. Assuming that I don't lose power. What are we doing? What do we think? Are we thinking another talking stream? Are we enjoying talking streams enough that I could, like, 3 in a week? Or is that too much? Should we play something? Should we do a game? I don't know. Let me know. What do you all think? Hey! Is it like Nina Baby? Nina Baby? Is that right? I hope I got your name right. Welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow, and I hope that you're doing well. And if I messed your name up, I'm so sorry. He used to be a store manager at 7-Eleven in my hometown, but they dicked him. They dicked him around. Damn. So he decided to start YouTube part-time. Went viral just recently at 100K. Yeah. Jealous of his work schedule? Self-employment comes with some benefits, but also self-employment so scary, right? Pros and cons to anything in life. Like people like dream for that schedule, but then it can be kind of scary, like because you have to generate that content, right? You got to be really consistent and all that. Also, Wojo, half a year of financial support, years of other support. Thank you so much, Wojo. Welcome in. How's it going? Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Uh-oh. Okay, the names are getting harder. We're moving to advanced mode. Estrid Malgoodboy. How'd I do? Thanks for the follow. I am so sorry if I messed your name up. Roxette is so good. Sorry. Paper Mario back when? Oh. We live for the Yap. So Hudson is voting Yap. Flo's asking Paper Mario. I could Paper Mario Pikmin. That is true, Mushy. A game that has sat unfinished for years on the stream. How you doing, Wojo? Nina's fine? How you doing, Nina? Welcome in. Welcome in. Nina, I'll do my best to remember. Am I getting that right, Nina? Nina? Is that cool? I hope. Let me know. But yeah. Thanks for the follow, though. I hope you're doing well. Battlefield 1 and 3 and 2042. There's a 2042? What? And 4. Okay, so you've got some Battlefield experience. Is that like your favorite shooter game? Are you a big shooter player? Like FPS? Is that your area? Do you do like COD or Halo or I don't know, all the other shooters? Overwatch? I don't know. What? Or is it like, are you locked in on Battlefield? Hey, Dez, how's it going? Or Lord Dez? I don't know. I've never asked if Lord Dez, Lord, let me know. Night Rain with a buddy. Gonna be lurking to show some love. Much appreciate it, my friend. Much appreciate it. Another 6 months we're old. Stop reminding me, Wojo. I know. I feel it every day. Felix, thank you so much for the hello. How's it going? Good to see you, Felix. Sorry, I'm on my soapbox and I'm behind on chat, y'all. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'll get to your messages. I promise. I'm always slow. But how you doing, Felix? I like being melodramatic, surrounded by good company. What more can I ask for? Morales, I vibe with that. Absolutely. Good company makes all the difference. And we're all allowed a little melodrama from time to time. You should see me when I stump my toe. It's the end of the world. Hi, how are you doing today? And I'm doing good. And you did good. Oh, really? Estrid Mal Goodboy? Nice. I may shorten to is Estrid okay? I'm glad to hear you're doing good. And I'm having a great day. I'm going to be honest. I have no complaints today. Which is unusual. I can be a whiner. So, but today's been a really good day. I'm glad you've had a good one too. And thanks again for the follow. I appreciate it. Not an uwu. Nirvana. The Benoy, it's me.
Did you play Marvel Rivals? Never played it, to be honest with you. Yap and video game. We could. Oh my gosh. Hold on. We're holding out for a hero. Okay, hold on. I already voted for just chatting, but can I throw a repo in? Proteus, have you never seen any of the repo? No, I guess you haven't. I did repo with Stream Team a few times. Proteus, if we have a good synergy on our God, I'm gonna be out of breath so fast. If we have good synergy on our stream, maybe we could repo together sometime too. Dez is fine. Cool. Doing good. Glad to hear it, Felix. How's life? It's been forever. I'm not gonna run anymore. It's been forever since we've caught up. Got into an apartment a couple of weeks ago at most. Most of our stuff moved in. Moving's so stressful. The things that you need are in random boxes. You're trying to find them. You're like, okay, get the essentials, right? You get like 2 good pair of underwear out, a frying pan, and your microwave. And you're like, all right, I'm living. And you're like, oh, crap, I need toilet paper. Yeah, and like one by one, you realize you need things. So you start unpacking more, but you're still living out of boxes. Moving's so stressful. Most of our stuff's moved in. Now getting things organized, getting ready to put up pictures on the wall. Making it home. What a lovely feeling. I'm glad you're there. That's the best part, making it home. Any part of the name is good. Watching something in the background, hey, no worries. Family, mixed group of friends that I wanted to meet for the past 4 or 5 years. Oh. There's a family, mixed group of friends that I wanted to meet for the past 4 or 5 years. That's all I've been watching them on YouTube, if you want to know who. Yeah. I mean, no pressure. You don't have to share. It's your business. But I mean, if you want to talk about it, I don't know if I'll know them, though. I'm not very YouTube savvy. Y'all, I am the definition of old. You look up old, there's a picture of me in the dictionary. So, seen all the repo? The repo streams were fun. They were really fun. Siege? Oh, I really enjoyed Siege. What was oh my gosh, I forgot the guy, Jackal. I played Siege in its early days, and I was such a fan of Jackal. Tracking footsteps. I think that's what Jackal did. I don't know if Jackal still does that. But I loved Jackal. So much fun. Is that Shiloh and Bros? Shiloh and Bros. I don't know if I've heard of them. They're your family? There's a family, mixed group of friends. Okay. They're your group? What's their thing on YouTube? What do they do? Are they like educational, how to? What's their shtick? What's their thing? Wojo exploded the computer? What exploded? What does that mean? What does that mean? That does not sound like a good word. Okay, computer exploded. I don't think those two words go together. I could be wrong. I've been wrong many times before. I'll be wrong again. Computer exploded. Make them fit. Computer's older than I am. That lies. I come from a time before computers. That's a lie, but trying to get the graphics card in. Oh, you. The parts are so old they don't fit together anymore. Oh my gosh! If y'all get in VR chat at some point, if you're interested, let me know. Give me a heads up if you're interested in Crossing Pass. If not, if you're looking for like clean slates, fresh starts, all that, totally get it, respect it. No worries. But you know how to find me. Fan base for 4 to 5 years. That's incredible. Is it like a really cool? Is it like a healthy, amazing fan base, supportive, that sort of thing? Support? Doc was a good one as well. Yeah.
Are you an 80s kid too? Barely, but yes. Barely, but yes. It's definitely one of those, like, you know, raise your eyebrows, like, are you really? But yes, I was born in the 80s. I don't remember much of the 80s, but I was born in the 80s. So. The amount of times I played as Jackal, not using his fighter, still getting MVP, only twice. Morales, same. I said I enjoyed playing as Jackal. I didn't say I was good. Siege was not my game. I was not a very good Siege player. What was the other character I really liked? Was it Angel? Was that her name? She could throw up cameras. Was that her name, or was it Valkyrie? Angel or Valkyrie? Valkyrie? It was Valkyrie. I liked her. And then there was the guy that could hack cell phones and make them go. He was fun. I don't remember his name at all. And that's about the time that character came out is when I kind of dipped out of Siege. I wasn't very good at it. I'm not a talented gamer. I'm not a skilled gamer. I am a social gamer. Shocker. So yeah, you know, if it's not a very casual experience, I'm no good at it. Same age? Oh, feline. Does your back hurt too? I'm bad at what? No. Wojo. Look. This is what I tell people. I think it's in one of my bios somewhere. Look. I play games poorly. I chat decently. That's my skill set. That's what I bring to the table. Been trying? Yeah, absolutely. Wojo, absolutely. We're connected on Discord, so we can, when y'all get it all set up and you're ready, let me know. We'll make it happen. I'm in VR chat like 3 to 4 nights a week for much longer than I should be. Got sidelined by moving. Hey, no worry, it happens. I get it. Moving's more important. Good information for the file. Ugh. I'm old. That's all you need to know. Des has never played VR chat? What? It's fun. You need to have the right people. VR chat's a lot like TTRPGs, actually. It's not for everyone. Some people get in there and they're like, I don't see the big deal. You got to find like your people. Much like you have to find your table, right? There's like beer and pretzels style players. There's min-maxers, right? There's the RP crowd. I mean, you know, there's all sorts of tables. There's the role players. The VR chat's the exact same. There's like the meme folks. There's the sleepers. There's the role players. There's the beer and pretzels style like weekend party. There's the dancers, the mutes, the sign language. There's so many little communities, and you kind of find where you fit. That's the key to VR chat. So I'm so behind. I'm sorry, Al. Shields are your main on attack. Shields on attack are pretty good. So you're support 100% then. That's pretty badass. Parts of your laptop are almost 17 years old, Morales. What? Valkyrie. Yeah, Valkyrie. Thank you. I'm a very kind and loving gamer. What? No. Have you seen me fighting in Paper Mario? I take that hammer. I beat up those Goombas. There's no love for the Goombas when I'm fighting them. I mean, I like Goombas, you know. But when I'm fighting them, I yap professionally. You have no idea. Not as old as I initially thought? What do you mean? I have always said, listen here, I have never given my precise age on stream, but I've always shared that I'm currently somewhere in my mid-30s. I've been very open about that. I'm in my mid-30s. So that could be anywhere from like 33 to like 37, right? There's like a window. Blackbeard was a menace in the old days. Yeah. But I'm so removed from Siege these days. I don't know anything about it. I don't know any of the characters anymore. They started out with doing skits and stuff for the past 2020s. They started doing video games in real life. Oh, Clash Royale. Yeah. Different person from the friend group or family be a character from the game. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Yo, Esther, that's sick. That's pretty cool. And you get to be part of that? You must be excited. I'm happy for you. I'm glad that you get to connect with like this group that has been a part of your life for so long. Oh, I wish. Okay, I'm sorry. I jumped the gun. I got my circuits cross up sometimes when I got more than one conversation going. Sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe one day you'll get to connect then. Don't forget the mirror dwellers. Yeah, there are mirror dwellers. Hudson, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I struggle to connect with that particular crowd. I make the mirror dwellers angry because I'm the person. I don't mean to. I like to look at people when I talk to them in VR. So like, I don't ever turn mirrors on. So like, I'll get in front of the mirror and look at the people I'm talking to because I want to look at them, and they're like, "Get out of the way, you old person!" I'm like, "I'm sorry." VR chat has sleeper agents? No. Sleeper agents. Sleepers. There are people who go to sleep in VR chat every night. I'm not an every night sleeper, but I am a regular sleeper for sure. I don't mean to, and I don't get good sleep. Let me be really honest about that. Like, I'll fall asleep in it. Yo! Hold on. Blood's telling me to shut up. Cheers, Blood. That's a 60. I see your comment now. Cheers, Blood. Hey, and anyone else that wants to join in on that, whether you're having soda, tea, whatever it may be, cheers. Water, hydrate. But yeah, there are people who fall asleep every night in VR. There's like worlds designed around it. It's really cool. It's nice. I'm in some sleeping groups actually, but I don't sleep as much as I used to in VR. The headset gets a little uncomfortable, and the blue light in your eyes all night. You don't get good sleep. I'll be honest. At least I don't. But I am not 60. I'm 65. Still younger than I thought. Thanks, buddy. No back pains, but gray hair. Can relate. I mean, not to the no back pains. I got the back pains, but I got the gray hair too. I got like the, on the sides, here and here. So IRL, my hair's relatively short, cropped, even by like traditionally male standards, because that's the easiest way for us to all picture the same thing. Not because I buy into that. But I have short cropped hair. The top's a little longer, and then the sides are really short. Honestly, I'm usually wearing a hat, like a baseball cap, but my sides got nice, like these little grays. I was having some blood work done recently. Oh, trigger warning about blood. I'm not going to describe specifics, just the word blood. But I was having some blood work done, and the nurse was like, they're like, oh. They were like leaning in, and I'm like trying not to pass out because I don't do needles well. I'm like, oh, you know, I'm being a baby about it. I'm like, oh, please, just get it over with. And the nurse is like leaning in. They're like, you got salt and pepper. Nice. Like, this is not the time. This is not the time. But it's been identified in the public. I no longer get carded when I ask for a drink. I am well into the advanced years. Welcome back, Green King. Ultra is your spirit animal? Dude, same. Morales. Oh, I'm all over the place. Kind, loving, problematic when it comes to Goombas. Problematic when it comes to Goombas. I'll co-sign that, Des. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm all over the place right now. Freak out. I got you, Estrid. Sorry. I was jumping around. Yeah. No. Cracker. The Call of Duty, the COD campaigns are peak COD for me. I really enjoyed Modern Warfare and Black Ops. Not the re-releases, the originals. That was when Modern Warfare, Black Ops, Modern Warfare 2, that was kind of like my peak COD times. I also really there's a
I have so much love for Call of Duty 2, which is like such an obscure reference. Most people would not cite that as one of their favorite CODs. But my brother, my dad, and I, the three of us, Amogus, we would sit around and actually play that multiplayer split screen. And it was so funny because my dad and I were like snipers. So we'd set up and, we'd be trying to like see each other. We'd be super deliberate with our movements and everything. We no screen looking. We'd call it screen licking. I don't know why, but that's what we call it. No screen licking. We always did. But, you'd be trying to like obscure your vision so that the other sniper couldn't figure out where you were. And then you'd be narrowing it down. Me and my dad, we're looking for you. And then my brother would come up and knife me. Oh, it made me so mad. He'd just be sprinting the map. And he'd get so many kills because my dad and I would be having like this sniper fight, being like deliberate and everything. And he'd just knife. Oh, I got so mad. Anyway, COD 2 that's where we did that, was COD 2. I got a lot of memories about that. Sorry, y'all are getting so many stories that you didn't ask for. Hey, cheers indeed. Haven't been in VR chat, but I do not have a VR set. No worries, Feline. No worries. It does allow desktop and stuff. I do think some of the magic's lost on it, but if you find a good conversational group, people are very open to desktop as well, so. Blood work. I know, Wojo. I know. I'm getting up there. Thought you were 40 to 45? Damn. Thanks. I take that as a compliment. I bring that wisdom. Nah. Salt and pepper. Yes. Yes, it is. Younger audiences. Oh, yeah, 100%. Look, part of getting older and having like niche interest, like VR or YouTube or what, like as you get older, a lot of the population is going to be younger than you. If you maintain these niche interests, you'll find that a lot of the folks in those spaces are younger, and that's fine. There is no shame in being an older person with a hobby or an interest. Like, as long as you're being mindful about age gaps and respectful and intentional about how you're interacting with younger folks, 100%, you can. I don't subscribe to like, you're too old for that. Asterisk, there are some exceptions that I'm not going to describe on Twitch, but I don't subscribe to that. You're too old for that in terms of hobbies. Modern Warfare 2 is so good. Proteus, 100%. Proteus, I feel like you and I like probably interacted a lot online and just never knew it. We have so many overlapping interests. All of them? Yeah, I remember I played Advanced Warfare, and there were like these like jetpacks and stuff. Advanced Warfare is when I kind of fell out of COD. I always say that it got too movement intensive and stuff. The reality is that I just reached a point in life where I was too busy for gaming. So like I was decent at shooters. I was like a Halo kid and a COD, like early COD kid, and I was decent. I was even online. I was fine. I wasn't like great, but I could get kills. I had a positive KD, But then as you get older, commitments pop in, and I went to university, so I had college work, and I had internships, and I had to work, and then jobs and other personal commitments step in. And you don't have as much time to like learn like the kill zones on a map and the best gun that you really like, and then you suck. You suck because you don't know the maps because you haven't practiced, right? So you suck. And then I'm like, I don't want to play this anymore. I'm no good. And I throw my controller. All right, so that was a me problem. But that's why I kind of dropped. Honestly, it was less about mobility. I always say like, oh, Advanced Warfare killed it. It was just life. I got busy and I didn't have time to practice gaming anymore. So I'm a casual. But I'll challenge anyone to Call of Duty 2. Medal of Honor? Mm-hmm. Medal of Honor was so good. Finest Hour, European Assault. There was the one that had the co-op campaign. Oh God, that was on the Western Front. I forgot what it was called. It was on the anyway. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like whatever you like. Yeah, exactly. As long as you're not hurting anyone.
As long as you're being like cool, respectful, you know, yeah, and not, you know, within reason, like what you like. A lot of times folks will pop in here and one person comes to mind. I'm gonna pick on Amber because I don't think she would mind. And she knows how to get in contact with me if she does. She's been a regular in chat forever. Amber and I like share game recommendation. Actually, Amber shares game recommendations with me. I'm not good in the other direction. Amber keeps me up to date about all kinds of cool stuff. She sends me cool art from like gacha games and stuff. And Amber's amazing. I have a lot of respect for Amber. So this is coming from a place of respect, not being mean. I spent so much time setting that up. I forgot my point. I was going to pick on Amber and now it's gone. I have nothing to say. Amber's great. That was the point of that conversation. Thought you were like 29 minimum, 33 max. I'm outside of that age range for sure. Being good at shooting games used to be Flo. Not anymore. Like what you like. Shit. It'll hit me later. What I was gonna say. Didn't mind Advanced Warfare. Infinite Warfare was hot garbage. You still play Master Chief Collection from time to time. It's still installed on my PC. I don't remove it. I'm more of a, these days, again, back to like being a not skilled player, I'm more of a cooperative like campaign player than I am a multiplayer lobby person. I will dip my toe into multiplayer lobbies. But yeah. Damn, I'm really disappointed I forgot what I was gonna say. Old age getting to me. I didn't even bully. I was like, I'm gonna pick on Amber, and then I like complimented Amber tremendously and talked about my mutual respect, and then forgot what I was gonna say. That tracks. That's me 100%. Reach firefight. Oh my god, Proteus. We're unlocking lore. Proteus. Things are gonna start happening. This is over. I don't know why we've waited this long. Things are gonna happen. GTA 5 racing and obstacle courses, Gang Beast. Gang Beast is so much fun. Prop Hunt, Ultimate Chicken Horse is so good. Trailmakers. After the years went by, I didn't care that he went more into Fortnite, Roblox, Among Us. Among Us can be fun. It can be, right crowd. Minecraft, yeah. A lot of those party games are so much fun though. Pummel Party, I love Pummel Party. We were talking about Repo earlier. I consider Repo to be a party game. Get a group of folks together, clown around, have a good time. You can be serious about it, but it's a party game. 100%. But yeah, it's... I wish I could remember what I was going to say about Amber. I feel like it wasn't bad. I was like jokingly going to pick on her. It's gone. It's totally gone. I'm sorry, y'all. But anyway, party games and stuff are so much fun. We Stream Team and I'm saying things like you all know what I'm talking about. The regulars do. I have a group of people that I stream with from time to time that I have affectionately called Stream Team. JP, Gamer, Hotch, and myself, 4. The 4 of us will play games from time to time together. We used to stream together far more often. It's infrequent now because of schedules and things. It happens, life, you know. But we do a lot of party games together. Stuff like Pummel Party, Party Animals. We've done like Gartic Phone, Jackbox stuff. You know, we've done a lot of those sort of party games. They're so much fun to watch. They're good fun. Firefight was a lot of fun. Firefight's really good. Jelly is the same one that made everything on his channel green. Has a smiling jelly with teeth. 23 million stuff. Oh, very nice. Hey, well done.
Something about recommendations. Yeah. I don't know. It flew out of my head. There was a point to it, and it was a good point. But honestly, I haven't heard of them. But I'm not a regular YouTube connoisseur, so yeah, I was gonna. I don't know. It was a wholesome pick on someone moment, but it's just gone. It's so gone. Why did you break? I didn't break it. I didn't break it. Hey, Cracker, have a good night. Thanks so much for stopping by. Follows, all that good stuff. I'll definitely check out your stuff later. If you've got your VODs uploaded to Twitch, I'll give them an eyeball. You might see me lurking in your chat in the future. Who knows? I need some good pointers on getting better at my shooting game. So you might be the person I need. So, but hey, thanks for stopping by, and you have a great night. And maybe we'll cross paths again. Crashed a helicopter into a rock. Ooh. I didn't break your game, Nirvana. It wasn't me. All right, y'all. I think we're just about there. I'm about 40 minutes over my scheduled stream time, and I intend on streaming again tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to do yet. It may be another just chatting style, whoop, whoop, whoop. Who knows? Or maybe we'll play a game. I don't know. Paper Mario is ongoing. Technically, Majora's Mask, we never finished that. I also need to make sure that my Ship of Harkinian is working and do a little pre-stream work because Proteus and I are going to be, a final reminder, Proteus and I in the near future are going to be doing let me bring this thing close. Hold on, come here. We're going to be doing a Ocarina of Time randomizer multiplayer. Proteus is a skilled randomizer player. I've never played a randomizer in my life. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be learning. July 18th, it is on my... Thank you, Proteus. It's on my Twitch schedule. It's also on the Discord schedule events. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So definitely, if you like Ocarina of Time, if you like Zelda, if you like watching me struggle, hey, if you... And by the way, it is a good chance to connect with Proteus and his community potentially because he does a lot of cool stuff. We got a lot of overlap. We have a keen interest in retro games for sure. So July 18th is your birthday. Well, Wojo, I hope instead of being here, I hope you're doing all kinds of amazing birthday things, whatever that looks like for you. And if that is being here, then cool. But, if that's a nice dinner, if that's a hike, if that's a drive to your favorite spot, if that's just a day inside not connecting, whatever it looks like for you, I hope it's a great birthday. Hey, and then the day after my stream with Proteus, the day after, Stream Team's coming back. It's been a while, and we're going to be playing Peak, and we're going to try and climb to the top of the mountain. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I forgot the point, Morales. I don't know where I was going. I'm so embarrassed about that. I really thought it was going to come back to me, and it has not. So, Peak gameplay, Green King, All right, folks. Yeah, it's time. I'm hungry. I'm going to go get some food. I will see you all again tomorrow, assuming that I don't lose power or internet because of bad weathers. And it'll be a surprise. It might be just chatting. It might be a game. I don't know. We'll see. Just depends on how I'm feeling. I'm going to stop committing to things and just enjoy streaming again. So, have a good night, Das. Thank you so much, Wojo. Have a wonderful night. And thank you again for the resub. Much appreciated. Nighty night. Likewise, Proteus. Looking forward. And I'll look up. I got to, it might not be tonight, Proteus, because I got to eat and do some stuff. But tomorrow for sure, you'll get a message from me about my SOH version, and we'll get on the same page. So, absolutely. See you, Wabbit. See you, Green King. Good night, Wabbit boy. Wow. Later, Das. Hey, chill. Thanks for the lurk the whole time. Thanks for the stream. Take care. No, Morales, you take care. I'll take care if you take care. Good night, Feline. Thank you for sharing your art. It's such a pleasure to get to see it. To take over the planet. All right, we're out. Have a good one, y'all. Hey, the camera follows me now. You're over there somewhere. Hi! I got wiggly arm. Goodbye. Hey, remember, be safe, take care, be kind. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.